Hello everyone, it's been a bit, but it's Jimmy and we're back with Dice Baddies 4. We got Megababes, PB, Ray and Taylor, and this time playing Mothership, a sci-fi horror game by Tuesday Night Games. It's going to be a big shift in tone from our last adventure, but it should be a good, tense time. Playing an adventure called Decagone by Waco, Matrixo and Bodie, and I'm very excited to get into it. Mankind has taken to the stars, but it's hardly the wonder of those who look to the night sky that brought us there, but a haphazard collection of corporations whose needs require expansion and the resources that circle each of those stars like a floating bounty. Pushing ahead with hubris, the great extraction has begun, and humanity has spread far and wide in its search for plunder to bring back to its masters. Life is tough in the far reaches of the galaxy, for miners, pilots, soldiers and homesteaders alike, and it's said that the universe and the machinations of those in charge compound to make it all the more difficult and often deadly. We look down upon an orb of indigo. From up here, you can't see its tumultuous tides and what would seem like an unfathomable depth to those who enter its atmosphere. There's no island, no safe haven, or that was until a single steel platform was placed upon the waves by the engineers at Moroi Technologies, an insignificant dot being ceaselessly buffeted by the endless sea around it. From our vantage point, we see 4 small craft approach the planet from different angles, each at a mere 50,000 kilometers per hour, having slowed on approach and decelerating still. Each C0 roller, named for its almost spherical form, can carry but a single passenger, as Moroi spend only what is necessary to bring in their staff scattered across the stars. 3 of the 4 employees aboard have been woken from cryosleep just over 1 week ago, to allow them recovery from cryosickness before they land, and have suffered a claustrophobic and uncomfortable 7 days. The craft land almost in unison on the platform, timed by the AI programming that piloted them, a further cost-cutting decision, and would have only been trusted for small craft through relatively safe areas of space. As the doors open, each of the passengers are assaulted by the sounds of crashing waves and sideways rain that nonetheless each will have to step out into. This is made all the more difficult as they adjust to regular gravity again, which thankfully matches Earth standard. And if Megababes won't mind telling us who steps out of the first pod.
Yeah, I think this first pod actually gets quite rudely kicked open because they tend to stick a little bit if they've been going through a cold void of space. The first thing you see in that case would be a sort of like combat boot, sort of punk boot attached to a jumpsuit that is attached to a woman in her 30s. She's got kind of short black hair that's cut, not pixie, it's more punk. She's got workman's overalls. She's very much of a mechanic's look to her. She's got a cigarette in her mouth, some red shades on, and she is holding, probably somewhat less expectedly, a really oversized pet carrier in her hand. She takes the dragon's cigarette, stubs it out. Behind her, slams the door of the pod, stretches. She's got her like jumpsuit a little bit unbuttoned. She's got a little cleavage on show. You know, flaunt it if you got it is her general attitude. And this is Judi Boom. And she's stretching and then very much ready, looks around, sees what's going on, and sees who's in charge, if there's anyone to report into.
So she sees no one on this platform, but she does see these other 3 pods matching the pod that she has come in. We'll say PB, the door is opened, who steps out of your pod?
Tall individual has to like sort of unfold himself, I'd say maybe 6'2", 6'3" or so. A guy with very neatly cropped, sort of like upright, direct from the head crop of black hair. Very neat, very meticulous looking guy. Has on a pair of not exactly the most sort of fashionable, almost like rounded rectangular glasses. He's a bit on the sort of lanky side, but despite that there's like a solid breadth to his chest and his shoulders. Very sort of like upright, fairly solid looking tree of a dude who also just looks like a nerd that's been on the protein check quite a lot. This is Rhys Cartwright. He is also, I imagine, wearing probably it's like the most practical gear, a sort of jumpsuit of some sorts.
He removes her shades, looks over, and it just goes, Rhys?
Judi?
Oh my god. Are you on, I guess you're on this mission? How long's it been?
How long has it been? Is it 4 years?
Well, yeah, about 4, I'd say. Tried your haircut, it looks nice.
Well, you know, I thought for the mission I'd better sort of clean up. But what are you doing here? Why you? Why?
Oh, what, you thought I not good enough for your team? You didn't select anyone?
I've been selected myself. I suppose to be served as some sort of
I'm winding you up,
technical...
Rhys. I'm warning you up. I don't know why I'm here. You clearly don't either. I'm just a good mechanic. And, well, fate seems to have brought us together again. You know what? It's not bad to see you. How you been?
Yes, you look fantastic. How is our...
Then the pet box starts to, like, rattle and shake quite tremendously. And she goes, well, I think you're about to be reintroduced. And she flicks it open in a way where she's actually, like, kind of jumping back, and a muscular Siamese cat roils out of this pet box, stretches, and then immediately runs over to Rhys and just like wraps itself around his legs, making all sorts of mewing noises. The cat is Grigory, and she just looks at it and goes, what a fucking little traitor.
Goodness, he's looking well as well, and he's here.
Yeah, well, I can't, if I leave him anywhere, he just...
Right.
As you guys are having this introduction, the third and fourth pods are opening at the same time. So, Ray, your pod opens and you see this unfolding. Like, you see two people have stepped out from their pod into this like driving rain and seem to stop and start talking over the sounds of the waves. But if you want to tell us who comes out of your pod, that'd be great.
While they're having this conversation, she silently has gotten out of it. What the hell? And standing there is a tall, stocky woman. Probably not as tall as Rhys, but nearly there. Mullet, redhead, wearing a jumpsuit, but it's half down, so tank top. Not even tank top, it's actually a sports bra situation. There's some dog tags there. Arms folded. I want you to think of, have you ever seen toy soldiers? She's built like that.
What's she doing? Is she hollering at these other two, or?
No, she's just watching the scene unfold. Her arms are folded. Yeah, she's just like, what the hell, when she sees the cat, because why the fuck is a cat here?
Whoa, you sneaked up on us. Didn't hear you get out of your pod. Name's Judi Boom. I'm a mechanic.
Hey there, Judi. Yeah, y'all were busy with what you're doing. It wasn't me sneaking out, it was you being distracted. You need to work on that. Security.
That's true. That's fair.
I'm Treeze.
Hey, Treeze, nice to meet you. It's a punchy intro. This is Rhys.
Yeah, Rhys wanders over and like grabs Treeze's hand and like checks quite vigorously. I was worried you were going to be my old school teacher or something. Hello, welcome. Hello.
Hey there.
As that happens, number 4 pod opens, and Taylor, describe who emerges from the pod.
So from the pod emerges by all accounts, a cartoonish looking android. His design is, didn't even really say an older model. He might be from the early days of automaton construction. He's got a strange grin painted on his face. It can't move. It lights up when he speaks. His legs and arms are about as basic as they can get. No more than just sticks and a handful of tubes and pistons that somehow form joints, and even fingers and toes and a waist. You can see parts of him. The materials don't really match up from one panel to the next, or one bolt to the next nut. You got, Phillips heads and flat heads all over the place. And that's Dr. 2002 as he emerges from his pod. And he says, warm greeting. Hello, fellow space adventurers. Seems we've all arrived.
Wow, it's quite the relic they've sent. Good to have you, I think.
No, these are the trustworthy ones. We want these. We want this kind. I've seen them back in some of the colonies before. They're good. I slap his back.
You can count on me for just about anything.
Okay, let's get you out of the rain. I think you've got some screws that might rust up if we just stay out here.
Verification. I am covered in WD-40. Do not worry.
That would explain the oil that's pooling beneath your feet. Let's get everyone inside, eh? Rhys, you want to lead the way?
Self-lubricating.
Hey, saves me a job, Treeze.
Yeah, Rhys will lead in towards whatever facility entrance would be.
So currently you're on this like steel circular platform. It is quite a sort of wide platform, sort of ringed with barriers, and the only real thing on it is sort of a square protrusion in the middle that has 2 large doors. The doors are open and there's a light coming from within. It's only a small box, but you can tell that this is going to be an elevator. So Rhys leads you there. As you enter, there's just a screen there, and there's a logo with a white M on a blue background. And as you all step in from the rain, the doors begin to close behind you, and you hear a female voice come from the speakers. It just says, "Welcome to Moroi Technologies. Please keep clear of the doors and the descent into the facility will begin. And the elevator whirs to life.
Statement. I recognize her voice. That's voice number 4.
Which voice have you got?
Answer. Number 1.
Okay.
Voice number 4 continues. It's almost like there's a sensor waiting for the noise to dull, and then just says, Welcome to the Moroi Technologies facility. Moroi Technologies is a leader in planetary discovery and scientific research, and what an opportunity this planet is for both us and mankind. Here at Moroi Technologies, we conduct research and development into technologies across multiple sectors, including defense, pharmaceuticals, long-distance space travel, and agriculture. We hope you enjoy your stay at our state-of-the-art facility. The descent will take approximately 30 minutes. And then the screen dulls, and you four are left alone as the elevator rumbles its way down, you presume into the depths of this planet.
Is it 30 minutes of Girl from Ipanema? Is that it? Just music for 30 minutes.
Yeah. Bam, 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 and just, you just got non-stop vibraphones for 30 minutes.
Whenever I signed up for this, what exactly was the, any sort of, briefing or details in the application for the job?
When Moroi hired each of you, you were each sort of applied to a job application that mentioned that they've got this underwater facility on a newly sort of colonized planet, it being a water planet. It's one of the later ones because it's harder to colonize, really, when there's no land to land on. The advertisement mentioned that significant scientific discoveries to be made on this planet and that they needed various roles to be filled. So they need a scientist on board, which will be yourself. They need security, which Treeze would have applied for. They need engineers, hence Judi, and they need psychiatric help, I suppose, keep everyone okay down there. So we have our lovely android. And you've all, applied for these, and you weren't given much details. It was sort of said that it's sort of quite hush-hush, and that more details of what would happen on the facility would be given to you once you got there. But the pay was pretty good for this kind of work. You were just told that those were the kind of roles you would be fulfilling.
Grigory has gone up onto Rhys's shoulder. He's quite heavy, but Rhys is a big lad. Probably take it, and it's just like patting his little paws into Rhys's shoulder until he gets bored and goes back to the little cat box whenever that happens. And I think in the meantime, Judy's going to ask, so this seems like a good opportune moment to swap notes. What brings everyone here?
Clarification. I am Dr. 2002. Using the data sets of thousands of individuals, I have been constructed as a perfect psychologist and psychiatrist.
So shrink? Great.
Well, you know me, I'm always looking for new opportunities to learn, always looking for new opportunities to see if I can further my own fields. I'm broadly trained in the scientific process, which I suppose is good enough for my place here, but really my interest is in exobiology. Hopefully, something down here we can find that might be of some interest. I'm, as I say, always looking for opportunities to learn. Miss Treeze, was it?
Treeze. I'm here for security. Before that, I was working on this colony 0.081115B, aka we like to call it the nursing home. And it was where I was also watching my father before he died. But that was before the saucers, the dicers, smashers. Quickly looks at the android and some other things. And I've, needed a job after that. So here I am.
Oh, well, condolences for your father.
That's okay. I have him right here, and I pat my rucksack.
Yeah, Rhys is gonna stare at the rucksack a little just uncertainly for a second and just not step away, but just straighten in a slightly different direction from her.
Rhys, you wouldn't come here unless you thought there was something worth coming here for. You got anything extra you can tell us? Because, I just came here to fix things.
No, I assure you my role here is perfectly practical. What can I say? The field has been rather dry on my end for some time. I suppose you could say I'm just looking for something that'll, keep me occupied for a while I hope to strike on the next big find in the field.
Oh, well. Who knows, babe? Maybe you'll find it here. Could get lucky.
Maybe.
Here on this water world that we're going 30 meters down into. Can we see anything, Jimmy, or is it just a metal shaft?
Yeah, just a completely enclosed metal shaft. There's lights obviously keeping it going. The screen is still lit with the sort of blue background, white but there's nothing else in there. It's a very sort of Austrian plain elevator. Yeah, you can't see out of it in any way.
Okay.
But, from an exobiological standpoint, planets like this are, in fact, one of the, what we consider a high potential planet to explore, given the most life that we know did indeed start in the water, and the climate seems perfectly suitable for it. So, yes, I don't know anything per se, but I'm hopeful. You know me.
Judi gives him a wry smile and goes, all right, well, let's just see what we see when we get there.
Statement. As we descend deeper, please remember that close quarters and high-pressure situations result in tense situations for each of us. Please be aware that sea insanity could set in at any moment. Please watch yourself and each other carefully.
Say sea insanity.
Sea insanity?
I slapped the back of Dr. 2002.
I'm a doctor.
All right. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc. Noted. And I think little edge away.
Treeze just hella amused.
You guys, you have your chat as obviously as this descends, and it keeps going for roughly about 30 minutes. And, it's lower and lower and lower. It goes on for quite some time, and there's not much to do in there. So it probably feels like a very long time.
I know how the time passes, or how Treeze is trying to pass it, and she's explaining what the slicers, dicers, and smashers were. Not the secret fourth thing, but she continues on that. It's just rambling on the stories of the colony being attacked and how they had to deal with each situation.
I think Judy's looking kind of like just ever so slightly haggard by the time we get to the bottom between these two.
You get very near the bottom, and then all of a sudden the lights start to go out. There's a big bang, and then the elevator stops. The doors open, and you can see that there's like a meter of clearance and comes out into a room, but the elevator has stopped early for some reason, just ever so slightly. But you do seem to have arrived at your destination.
What do we see? What are we looking at?
So you peer out. You sort of have to duck down a bit to see out into the room. However, you see into a round room. Like I said, you have to sort of duck down a bit. You could sort of crawl out quite easily, but you come out into a sort of round antechamber. The walls are all made of sort of like metal grating and riveted panels, and you do see a corridor that quickly turns in another direction in front of you. And as you look out, the walls have some screens on them. Some of them display the Moroi Technologies logo again, but some of them don't. Some of them show a timer. And that is what you see.
Statement. It seems that some countdown is occurring. Who knows what it could possibly refer to, but I think haste would behoove us.
Yeah, this elevator is not working properly. It shouldn't be doing this, obviously. Okay, I guess everyone's going to just have to slide out, and I'll have a look at it on the other side, see if I can get it working a bit better. Judy's going to sort of slide out and then pull the catbox behind her and set down, and then maybe look at the elevator and try and see if she can tell why it's stopped incorrectly.
Do you notice the lights are flickering? The screens occasionally flicker as well. And do you think this is like a big job? This is like a large scale job?
Okay, it looks like there's a lot going wrong here at the station. This is I can't repair this like without a lot more time and a bigger.
You all hear a noise. Sorry, go through the facility. Coming out from behind the door.
Well, maybe we're not alone. Treeze, you said you're doing security?
Yep. I'm ready, pulling out like shotgun, throwing my rucksack over me, and I'm getting out.
I will ready my revolver.
All right, so everyone's stepped out from the elevator into this little antechamber. Like I said, you can look around quite easily. You see the corridor goes off around the corner. There is a ladder that goes up behind the elevator. Climbing it would take a long time. There are places to rest and things, but it's not going to take half an hour. You're going to be going a lot slower than an elevator would. And then there's just that corridor into the facility itself.
Keep hands and feet together, as in you're walking in place, not in place, but you know what I mean. You're walking, don't touch the walls until we need to look at something. Let's make sure everything's clear here. And when we're all ready to go, I'll lead.
I think Judy's going to, she has a combat shotgun. She's going to get it out, but not, really prepped, just close to hand.
You're stepping round into that corridor.
Yeah.
All as a group?
I'm making sure.
Everyone going?
Yeah, Rhys will be at the back with his utility knife in hand. That's
Right.
all he got.
You all walk around a very short corridor. In front of you, you see there is a door. There's a panel in front of it that you would assume operates the door, and a small bag, roughly the size of a sort of rucksack, is underneath the panel.
Given my computer expertise and intelligence, I'll investigate the panel.
Yeah, you have a look at the panel.
I'll take a look at the rucksack.
The rucksack is full of tools, screwdrivers and wrenches and things.
All right, did I leave
And-
that from Dr. 2002?
And since you said investigate the panel, not touch the panel, not try and operate it, you see very quickly that some of the wires are poking out and just need sealing back together before it'll operate. If you'd have tried to press a button, you think you'd probably have electrocuted yourself.
Dang it. Well, that's good. I will try to repair the panel.
As you're repairing the panel, you hear this noise from beyond the door.
I pause a moment after having heard this.
Rhys is sort of like stepped up behind Judi, like sort of hands on her shoulders, like pulling her back a step.
Rhys, someone's in there. Like, we need to get in there and help them. Like, immediately. So she's going to try and repair the panel then.
Yeah, especially with your background and with the tools available, you have no problem. You connect the wires back together without electrocuting yourself and are able to press the button to open the door.
Treeze, opening in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I was going to yell, stand.
The doors open and you see a corridor in front of you. It goes for a little short while and then goes off to the left and to the right. The lights are flickering non-stop in here as well. And there are loads of doors coming off from various parts of this corridor. When you look to what would be the character's right, but I suppose is our left, in front of that sort of double door, there is a splatter, what can only be really described as a fine mist or paste of red and some shredded clothes. Nearby, one of the air vents has fallen over, and that's what you see as you step out.
Oh, shit.
Everyone, I don't know what it means, but this timer is getting pretty low.
Statement. Who knows what it could refer to? Suggestion? Let's split up, gang?
No, I don't think so. Does like the blood like lead in a certain direction, Jimmy, or
No, it doesn't.
I think someone was evaporated there.
Yeah. Are you wanting to go up and investigate it properly? All you can see from this sort of distance is, like I said, it's just a smear against the wall.
Dr. 2002, do you know anything about the timer? Do you know from anywhere else? You seem pretty concerned about it. I kind of agree. Maybe we should split up. We've got a lot of ground to cover, but if you know anything, tell us now.
Statement. When a countdown hits 0, something happens.
Well,
Splitting up might be nice and all, but I won't be able to do my job if you do that.
I'm of the opposite opinion, given that there seems to be some sort of deadly risk here. It might be better mitigated if we're able to help one another, potentially.
okay. Which way do you want to go?
Treeze, you lead the way.
Brave. Tough.
Sorry, I'm the only one here who doesn't have a firearm.
I'm here to protect, but okay.
This is the one time where PB using Ray as a meat shield seems appropriate.
I'm still going to rinse him for it.
Let's see. We could go look at the fine mist and vent and potentially go down to that door. There's also these smaller doors here. I just want you to know that the elevator stopping before we're supposed to be there and a timer are some of my worst fears. So fuck you. I thought we were going to have to do a roll getting out of the elevator. I thought it was going to be that bad.
Well, our timer
Anyways.
is getting 9 to 10 seconds, so that fear might run out very quickly.
Yeah, Jimmy, 2 things real quick. 1, was there anything obviously blocking the elevator that we could see, like a body?
No.
And 2, do we know anything about these kind of spaceships? Like, would I have looked at a blueprint? Would we know anything about how they're likely designed? So it would
Right,
help
I
us
will
get
tell you that
an
and
indicator
then
that
tell you what happens as a result of that timer running out. So there's nothing underneath the elevator at all. When you investigated it to see if it was broken, it just seems to have stopped. There definitely is an issue with the electrics. You would have noticed that. Like, obviously the light's flickering and the elevator stopping, the screens flicker. You think there's something going on with that specifically and that it's a facility-wide issue.
Would we know anything about the design of this kind of station or stations like this, as in where central control would be, that kind of thing?
Right, no, this is a one-of-a-kind state-of-the-art. Not many water planets even have these kind of facilities. So this is almost like brand new. You'd have to be like, you're not really sure how it would have been designed because architecture for this kind of planet is like a very new and evolving field.
In that case, Judy's going to say, like, I don't know the blueprint for this kind of place. I think we're just moving in the dark here, guys. So pick a direction and let's just go.
As she says that, you all blink and you are in an elevator moving down. And then all of a sudden, the elevator stops. The lights flick out. It's a bang. And the doors open. You all gain 1 point of stress because you're not...
Oh, God.
You have no idea what's going on.
God
I sure do gain a point of stress. Absolutely.
What the fuck just happened?
So we remember this. We are aware
You
of this
remember
happening.
everything. You remember everything that's happened, and you find yourselves in the exact positions you were in the elevator previously.
Is there a timer going?
The
timer
timer
is going.
Still going.
It is at 10 minutes again when you came to.
All right, we gotta move. Grab my shit and I slide out that bitch.
Yeah, we slide out. Is the control panel that we fixed still fixed?
It looks exactly as it was before, undisturbed. The bag is there, unopened, unrifled through. So you would assume no.
And we hear the same sounds as before.
You don't hear any sounds as of yet.
What?
Calm down. We can't just rush into this unexplained, unknown phenomenon without first understanding some of the mechanics of how it works.
Get that door open.
Rhys is going to take his scalpel and just give like a little bit of a nick along his own jaw, just like a little dagger
All right,
cut.
okay.
I need to see if there's some sort of continuity because it seems we've all retained our memories. I'm wondering if we are physically going back in time or if somehow our consciousness are being transmitted backwards. But we should try to figure out the mechanics of this before we make any rash decisions.
Sounds great, babe. Before fixing the control
You're
panel.
very easily able to fix the door. You all discussed last time. The door opens without an issue, and you go out into that corridor. And rather than paste at the side, you see an old gentleman with sort of white hair, big mustache, and like a tool belt is looking around himself. And then you do hear that around the corridor, and you see this fella look around. He's like, oh, what? And then he sees you guys. He's like, oh, hello. Finally arrived, then, have you? Sorry that it's not looking so good around here. I've normally got quite an easy job, but some kind of issue with the electrics. What are you guys doing? What are your little roles on this whole place?
Judi, I'm here to help you repair this place. This is Treeze. She's on security. This is Dr. 2002. He's does some psychological stuff. I don't really get it. And this is Rhys Cartwright. He's here to look for aliens.
All right, Mrs. Motormouth. Woo! Spat that out quick, didn't you?
Yeah. Yep, I did.
We
All
were
over the place.
He's like on high fucking alert, like.
Quickly, sir, your name?
Oh, my name's Ned Crowhurst. I'm the maintenance guy here. Apparently I've been sent some help, although I've not needed it so far, but this seems like a big job, so... Whew. One of you's come just in time, I'll tell you that.
Dad, is there a research team, a research head anywhere? Do you know where
Oh,
we might be
yeah,
able
we
to
got
find
the
them?
3 eggheads still here. All the engineers and the builders have gone, but the 3 eggheads have been left behind. They're over in the other side of the facility. They tell me not to go over there. They got all kinds of security stuff going on, and they tell me to stay far away. But, you know, I've been milling around. I've got little tasks to do to keep this place running. It's old Ned, you know. I'm the real one in charge here, he says and sort of like chuckles to himself.
Ned, what's going on with this place? It seems pretty broken up.
It was running all smooth as anything until the last sort of 5 minutes or so, and then lights started going out. I don't know. I think those engineers must have miswired something. Yeah, you seem like scrabbling around in like a panel in the walls.
So all of this broke just 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, the
Out of
electric
nowhere?
just started flashing. I heard a big clunk from the elevator. Yeah, all kinds of
probably
weird
does.
noises, but it's been running smooth sailing up until this point.
Okay. I think Judy's going to see if she can start helping him.
I'm going to pause the timer a second. Where are the rest of you guys moving to as Judi moves over to help Ned?
Stand here.
Okay. Stand in the other sort of
This is
boxes.
open right there.
Yeah.
Rhys is close to Judi, literally ready to grab her.
Right.
Like, he's very tense and poised and like shadowing her effectively.
Okay. And 2002?
I'm currently gathering my thoughts, trying to find the best way to help Rhys deal with his self-harm that he engaged in earlier.
It's insane. Okay.
God.
I'll say, you and Treeze are sort of quite close together, whereas the other two of you have walked more towards this door at sort of the western part of the screen, if you like. And as you do, one of the panels on the roof seems to just clang down on the floor in front of you. and something falls from the ceiling, and it looks like a sort of quadrupedal creature that's sort of stepping towards Ned the second it lands. Its body is that of like a small like greyhound. It's grey and wiry, though its legs appear reinforced and its body's covered with like metal plating. And what's really disturbing is the face, or the lack of one, as its head has been either like covered or maybe replaced with this blocky casing of plastic and metal connected to the body with wires. And a barrel of some kind of weapon protrudes from the cuboid where the creature's face once was, and it's pointing at Ned. It also has a large metal collar.
Fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
You hear
Rhys
this.
is immediately grabbing Judi and
Ned's just like, oh, it's got out. What's it doing here?
Fuck you mean it's got out?
Good boy.
Query, what is that, Ned?
It's one of the security. It's one of the Stintoids.
I think Treeze just said I shoot it.
Yes.
Okay.
But I probably should get closer.
Okay, you get your weapon. You want to step into sort of close range so that you get the full
Yes.
damage out of that thing. So it pivots round as if like trained for this moment, and there's like
Oh god.
a red blinking light on the front of it goes solid, and it points at you. And how sort of combat works in Mothership is we all sort of go at once. So you fire your shotgun, and you see the barrel of its head light up as well as it feels threatened. So the other three of you want to tell me what you're doing.
bodily pulling Judi, like lifting her off the ground to get back down the way they came.
As she gets kind of like sort of lifted back, there's a moment she sort of like puts her arm on his arm that's kind of lifting her up and looks up at him, quite tall. And then their eyes lock, and as they have a little moment, and she's like, okay, Rhys, I'm good. We gotta quickly, let me get my gun out. We gotta back Treeze up, but I'm good. Like that. But there's a little moment where they lock eyes.
Dr. 2002?
I have my revolver on me. I'm not a great shot, but I have it. I'm firing away with my revolver.
Right, can you roll me a D100 as well? You want to get under your combat roll. So you ping off a revolver shot, but don't hit, and it crashes into the wall. Ray manages to blast this thing with her shotgun, and it's obviously going to try and fire as well. Yeah, its face lights up, and it gets... Oh, it misses. Its face lights up and fires off, and it goes like past your shoulder. You did 26 damage, so you see some of the armor on it is like dented and falls off some of the panels, and you can see more of the organic matter underneath. And there's like a little blood and ooze coming away from off part of it. What are you guys doing? This thing is now locked onto you, Treeze. What are you doing first?
God, I only have 4 rounds. You know, I should have taken a moment to think about, hey, do you remember Undertale? I could have tried to befriend the thing. This could be different. I guess I'll
We
just shoot
engage
again.
in dance.
Yeah, I think I'll shoot again, and then I hope someone else has another idea in the process. So is that another D100? And then
Yeah, D100, see what you get. Wow, you are primed and ready. It's all coming in well. And what's the other three of you doing? So, Judi, what are you up to?
Yeah, we're shooting at the thing, so she's gonna ready her shotgun and take a pop if it's not already down.
Yeah, roll a D100.
No, it's fair.
Shocked by this thing, try and follow up Treeze's fire, but yeah, you just blast into the wall nearby, just denting one of the panels with shotgun spray. And what about Rhys?
Well, yeah, he would have let go of Judi at this point. He said there was like tools underneath the panel inside the door.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's looking for something big and heavy.
you can get a wrench.
Yeah, he won't attack it just yet, but he'll be right behind them with the wrench ready to sort of like if it tries to move on.
Ray, you're using a combat shotgun, right?
Yeah,
You can roll 4d10s for the damage.
I did.
Oh yeah, you roll 4d6.
Oh, whoopsies. Can we do my...
You can have the old roll. You can have the. I'm not there. We'll let
That's
you keep
so
the
bad.
17. We'll let you keep the 17.
It's like, oh, we're gonna get more. Oh no.
And Doctor?
I will fire again.
Yeah, roll it. You
Again.
ping off another revolver shot into the
God
wall.
damn.
Its face lights up again. Oh, it's hit.
Uh-oh. Bye, guys.
Oh, that was not a lot of damage though. It rolled almost minimal damage. Treeze, you take 8 damage. So you have 7 points of armor. So it just blows through your armor basically. This shot, it's quite a glancing shot. This big sort of like plasma blast from its face, and your armor sort of seems to disintegrate to the point that it's not particularly useful as armor anymore. You only take 1 point of damage, so you have 19 health left and all 3 wounds, so it's not doing very well, to be honest. Ned the door behind him is opened, and he has run into the room behind. And yeah, okay. What do you want to do now?
How's it looking?
It's looking fine. The armor on it looks a bit wrecked, but it's doing quite well in terms of, like, it's not moving in any way that suggests it's particularly hurt.
I need a knife. Yeah, I'm thinking about brushing it and getting physical with it. Damn, I should have done hand to hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like study the sort of biology of the creature. Like, is there anything I can compare it to?
Yeah, it's definitely sort of canine. It's a dog. It's hard to tell where sort of machine begins and dog ends, really. Someone has turned this dog into a sort of security cyborg. It's like been metal paneled almost, like protectively, and some of that has come away, and you can see what looked like skin and muscle underneath that.
Fuck it. Unleash chaos. If it's a dog, I think Grigory's going to have a go at it. He's just going to burst out of his cage. He's going to stay for it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay. Try and roll under that instinct that it's got.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to kill our cat, bro. Ooh,
Wow.
maybe not.
I'll say that he's not really getting through that armor very well, but it distracts it for a second, and can give everyone advantage on the shot this time.
Yeah, seeing the cat get into action, Rhys will definitely just rush in to try and smack the dog to death.
Okay. Yeah, try and roll into your combat with the D100.
I think that is... Oh,
There you go.
there we go. That is underneath it. What damage does a wrench do?
What damage does a wrench do? We have a list of weapons at the front of the book, so let me have a look. Wow, some of them are weird. A crowbar, for example, does 1d5, which is bizarre.
That's not how it felt in Half-Life.
Yeah.
We'll go with crowbar. That's the closest. So it's a d5.
Oh, shit.
If you add the 15 from your use of your weapon skill. So you got a hit, so you can roll your d10s.
Yeah.
Can I argue that my athletics allows me to swing my thing really hard?
You get your advantage, and that's what you get. Mega, what were you doing?
Is there enough space to fire a combat shotgun at it or not?
I'd say you can fire at it, yeah. You guys are rolling good.
It's gonna be for nothing.
Oh, you fucking 1, 3,
Wow.
2, 3, 4.
Wow.
And the good doctor?
Like tottering.
Once again, I'll fire.
Yeah, you can roll the
Hey.
No, you've hit anyway. Yeah, good. Yeah, roll whatever the revolver is.
It's a 1d10, I think.
1d10. Yes, it is.
And +1, so...
+1, yeah.
1 + 1 is 2.
It's gonna fire at the same time, so let's see if it hits. Ooh,
Oh my god.
it did.
Wow.
That's more like it. Right, let's see. So all those shots basically go off at the same time, and I'm going to describe what its shot does first. Oh, wow. So it wounded you, Treeze. You get hit with this big blast of like blue plasma just hits into you, and you need to roll on the wounds table.
Finally.
I should have really made you all roll panic for seeing this creature, but we'll cope with that later. It's too late now. Can you roll me a d10?
Yeah.
7. Ooh, that's nasty.
That's bad. That's so bad.
The severity is a lethal injury, and you have a death save in 1d10 rounds. So this thing hits you in the chest. You have major blood loss. So you guys see this hit, and Treeze goes down. She drops from this hit. And as that happens, all your shotgun shots blast into this thing, and revolver and wrench. And you all hit it at once, and the thing like shudders and shudders and shudders and shudders, and then explodes. And you all take 12 damage.
Jesus.
Gracious.
I think I die.
So, what does 12 damage do to you guys? So, obviously, you take any armor off first. So, Taylor's not even wounded. Mega,
I have 7 health left.
you sat on
out of
7
18.
health, and PB, yeah,
I see him.
he's okay. So this explosion happens, and you all manage to sort of shield yourself a bit, but you all do get burnt and thrown against the wall with this massive bang. And as you manage to recover, the dog thing is just in pieces, scattered around you, and Treeze is on the ground.
I immediately apply my first aid kit to Treeze, if I can.
Yeah, so it says when you've got a lethal injury and you have to do a death save, you have to do a roll. It says I have to do it, but I'm meant to put it in a cup. And then as soon as someone does something, I reveal it. But given we're online, can't really do that. So I think it's just more fun if whoever it is rolls it. So, Ray, can you roll me a d10? You got a 5. And what does a 5 do? Here we go. 5. 5 to 9. You have died. So, Treeze, you go and try and assist.
It's my turn.
And Treeze, the shot that's hit her and then the subsequent explosion has killed her, and she is not moving.
I have a defibrillator.
You have a
I
defibrillator.
defibrillate.
I believe it gives a reroll on that.
Can you defibrillate the blood back into her body?
That's science.
It's video game logic. Obviously. We're going to do all this, and then I'm going to be back on my feet in a few seconds.
It's underlined, so it's common sense. I'll say it gives you an extra d10. You can roll it again as a reroll. So he comes over and thinks, ooh.
Ooh.
Wow. 1 to 2. You are unconscious and dying. You die in 1d5 rounds without intervention. However, you have intervention. This is intervention.
So I'm no longer dying?
Yeah, I'll say that you sputter to life on the amount of wounds you would have otherwise been on. So you only took 1 wound and then took 11 damage or something. 12. So you now you've got 3 wounds. So you've got 2 wounds and 8 health left. The defibrillator did its job. You successfully revived her. And yeah, Doc 2002 comes and applies the defibrillator, clear, and boom. And then Treeze comes back to life and sits up with a start.
Holy shit, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on?
Egg heads. We need to go to the egg heads. Egg heads.
You still with us, Treeze? Holy shit.
Statement. I think she has sea insanity.
It's just a...
I don't know. Doc 2002, I think you think a lot of things are sea insanity. I think she got shot in the fucking chest, man.
It's just a scratch.
Okay, alright. So I'm going to be helping Treeze up, like binding her wounds.
What direction did Ned say that the scientists were?
He pointed around the sort of big corner. He said go north to get to the eggheads. He's gone sort of south, if you like, on this map. What do you want to do with your last 20 seconds?
I'm going to talk about going that direction.
I'll say you can run up there. And...
I'm not running. I'm saying I'm talking about it.
Okay, you're talking about it.
I think we're limping, helping Treeze limping towards eggheads and generally freaking out.
You see the corridor goes on for a bit longer, and then you all blink, and the lights go out. There's a bang, and the elevator doors open. All your wounds and health are back to how they were, but you all gain another point of stress, and you also gain a point of stress for seeing the dog, because I didn't do that. So you'll have gained 3 extra stress. You've now got 5.
She's going to look at Rhys and go, "Oh, that razor cut on your chin worked out great, huh?"
Oh, that's gone.
Yeah.
Is our ammo returned to us as well?
Yeah, I was about to say, do I have ammo?
Yep, you've got full ammo. Your defibrillator feels nice and cool.
Stop everyone. Ned's going to have to die. Let Ned die. I'm sorry. We're going to have to let Ned die.
Or perhaps we might be able to use Ned to figure out if Ned is able to come back to life after what happened to him the first time around, then that indicates that we're hopefully going to be safe should the same happen to us. I suggest that we immediately start by helping Ned to safety and seeing what that security creature does.
Walking and talking as we're doing this. Walking and talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm with you.
Control panel opening.
You're quite easily able to fix the control panel. The door's open. You step into the corridor. Ned sees you.
Greetings. Hey, Ned.
Oh, hello there.
Ned, you
guys took
motherfucker.
it. What?
Sorry. I think we grab him.
Wait a moment, Ned, you have no recognition of what happened before. You haven't seen us before, have you?
You? No, are you the new guys? One of you going to help me with...
Let's go through the door.
Yeah, we're just immediately
You're in quite the rush.
bringing him through.
Okay.
Flagging him.
You push him through into a circular room. So you end up in a large glass dome offering a wide view of outside. Strong floodlights illuminate an otherwise pitch black ocean floor, and dust sheets cover an array of scientific devices. And yeah, Ned's just like, hold you, what's going on here? What are you pushing me around for? I'm just an old maintenance man.
Ned, what do you know about the security creatures in this facility?
Oh, they're good little dogs. And then you just hear this noise from somewhere further up the corridor. Yeah, they've been programmed as the security forces. I've been hearing we're getting a human one to look after them, which will be nice. I get that's one of you guys. I'm guessing it's you. He points at Treeze. Yeah, they're just the mechanical kind. They're just here to look after us. And if there are any kind of intruders or if anything bad happened, well, we got protection.
Do they work individually, Ned, or are they controlled by a central computer?
I think they're individual. I think so. There is a computer in the kennels, but he sort of wafts a key card that he's got that he takes out of his pocket. He's like, yeah, there's a computer in there. When I've looked at it, it doesn't look like it controls them, but maybe I'm no scientist. I don't know. I'm no computer guy.
Do I have a clearance, a security clearance, a code or something?
No, you haven't been provided with anything yet. No, you've been given very little info.
Okay.
Ned, Treeze is here to control the dogs. She'll be taking that kennel pass from you.
He says, Treeze, yeah, that's the name. I was given some names by Maroy. Yeah, and he hands you over this key card. It says kennels on it. Do you want me to lead you to it? It's just up the corridor there.
No, I think you should maybe have a look at the control panel of the elevator here. It's not working right. Sorry for calling you a motherfucker.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, he starts to sort of mosey towards the door.
It's going to go right into the fight.
Yeah, we make him mosey faster.
Starts strutting down the corridor.
Actually, yeah, then looking at the timer, I'll pull him back and say, wait 1 moment, there's something I wanted to check first. Is there any way to close the door enough that we can, like, hide him but be able to see through it?
No, it's like a big sort of automated double door. It's got a button push and a button close.
I'm not worried about the door. I'm looking at the vents in here.
Actually, this room's a big glass dome, so there's only a few vents sort of near the door, sort of air vents that allow air through the facility, but there aren't any on the dome itself.
I was just going to say, I'm not going to look aggressive. I'm going to put my gun to the side because it didn't do anything till I pointed at it.
Yeah, the door opens and it's there. And I'm going to now ask you to roll a panic check because you all know it's extremely hostile and I should have made you roll one the first time. So if you can all roll me a d20 and you want to roll above 5 since you all have 5. So you all don't panic as you see this dog thing step through and its head sort of searches. The light is like blinking red.
My main actor would be keeping Ned out of sight of it.
Other than hiding it behind you. He's an old, frail man. He can probably hide behind one of you.
Whatever it takes to hide him. But I'm a big enough guy. I could probably do it myself.
Yeah, okay, well, he doesn't see Ned then. He doesn't see Ned and it sort of keeps scanning and then the light's still flashing and then it just sort of looks intently at you and gives you one of these. And you see Ned go, it's angry. Why is it angry?
Grigory hisses at it.
What are you guys doing?
Just immediately then, quiet, Ned. Just trying to be as still as possible.
He's like physically shaking behind you.
The elevator's still up, right? And there's no going down at any point. The one in the circular room, that is.
The elevator, it's as you left it, yeah. Well, you're not there now, but it didn't seem like it was going anywhere.
Rhys, move Ned around the corner. Treeze, let's see if we can walk past it. And I'm going to sort of see if we can
shimmy past.
Edge past it.
You two go past. It's going to keep its face sort of locked on towards Rhys.
Easy. Treeze, what the fuck do we do?
Rhys in 2002, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to assume that plan is, we need to if we're going to get by them, we're going somewhere, so we're maybe heading towards the kennel with the card in hand. My computer expertise, I guess I'll roll with. I don't know if that's their plan, but I guess I'll try to squeeze by as well.
And Rhys?
Ned, I want to test something here. We'll get you low to the ground for a moment. In about 20 seconds, could you just stand up and step outside the door here after us? But we'll go ahead first.
You're gonna leave me with this thing? It's gone crazy. What's wrong with it?
No, look, it's fine. So long as we're all moving carefully, one by one. Look, it's doing nothing. You just follow sometime after us, and then after helping Ned down, he will leave to follow the rest.
As soon as you start following, one of the wires whips out that was attaching this like gun to its body, and it snakes off towards Ned as soon as he sees it and whips around him. And you see a Ned like, wow! He's just bellowing and screaming as this like huge cable snakes around his throat.
Yep, just hurrying after the others.
One job,
Even
Rhys.
Ned
You had one job.
Okay, you guys run through the door closes, and you just hear like, and then like a splat. And what you do?
Well, I guess he'll be back in 10 minutes or under.
I assume we can see the timer no matter sort of where we are.
Yeah, there's sort of screens throughout the facility.
Yeah, we're going to be back in the elevator in roughly a minute. So yeah, that creature seems to be on the hunt for Ned, and I would assume perhaps facility staff. Maybe it already knows the members of staff here. I don't know if it's a malfunction or more disturbingly something intentional, but going forward, I don't think we should spend too much time with Ned.
Statement. We need a clear goal for the start of the next, let's call it a cycle. Say we get Ned's key card and head towards the kennel right away as our most direct lead at the time.
If not the kennel, at least heading towards the direction of where experiments or whatever these folk will be, because I have a feeling it's going to be related to that. But we definitely need that key card first.
I certainly agree with checking out the kennel first. It might give us a hint as to whether or not this is a malfunction or, like I say, perhaps something intentional if that's where they're controlled from.
Are we going to measure these cycles in dead Neds, or are we going to try and save them every time?
We'll play it by ear.
I said it first. I said it immediately this time, so he's going to have to die. Sorry, guys.
As that sentence ends, you have 6 stress.
Good. Just like real life.
We're going to get stressed every time this happens.
Yes.
Okay.
Statement. Let's press on now.
We gotta rush and get it, or wait for him to die and then go get it.
Jimmy, do we have the kennel card?
No, you do not have the kennel card.
Balls.
Just ask Ned for it. He'll give it to us.
This is going to sign and consider it, but I simply think we should take it off the old man by force. He's going to be dead,
Well, that's what I was gonna do, regardless.
yeah, in about 5 minutes. We have to consider that perhaps the only result that's going to matter here, in the end, is the final one. So let's try to be utilitarian about this and...
Get that door open!
Yeah, Judy's going to go for the door. She is looking unhappy about this thing, but she is going ahead with it.
Yep, you open the door opens, you're in the corridor, Ned says, "Oh, hey there, are you the new
Smack.
recruit?" Just striding up to him, whacking him.
Elderly bones crushed into dust.
Yeah, he folds like a wet paper bag. He just drops to the ground. Just like mid-sentence, a tooth comes out. He's only got a few left.
Mate, really?
Look, I was working with old folk before this. We ain't got time. Or too much of it. And I'm gonna search for the card. And
Yeah, you saw it in his
anything else.
pocket. You take it out immediately.
Judy's just like, I'm sorry, Ned. And then just, follows.
We can have a funeral when we live.
I looked at Ned for anything else.
He's got like a tool belt full of normal tools. He's got a little snack bar, and
Wallet with a picture of all his grandchildren on it.
yeah, he's got a picture of his wife and grandkids and his kids. Oh, you hear this noise. And not much else really.
Where is that noise coming from?
Further up the corridor, just around that big bend.
Should we go towards the noise?
Yep, so that's where that kennel is.
I think we're kind of running at this point.
Yeah, okay. I'll say you run up that corridor. He told you it was the third door, so you pass 2 doors, and then come to the third one that's just past your elevator door, but on the other side. Are you wanting to go in there?
Let's go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the door was locked, but there's a little, it's not really a keypad, it's just a sensor pad, and you put the key card up and it opens. And the room contains a messy desk and a couple of chairs, but also 3 large kennels. One appears to be destroyed, while the third contains a dormant creature that you have seen. It's exactly the same. Another one is just open. You recognize the dog completely, but this one is being still and calm. Oh, an air vent has been smashed as well. It's quite high up.
Did I mishear there's a computer of some kind in here?
There is a computer, yes.
I'll hop on that action right away.
Okay, you go straight over to the computer, and there's not really any locks on it at the moment because there's not really anyone here. The guy who set it up hasn't bothered to. You look at the computer and there's some printed out notes around it, and you find that they're called synthroids, and they are meant to protect the facility. They're fitted with collars, and if you use the password Rhys, it will shut them down thanks to that collar.
Shut it down right now.
The one that sat there, it was sort of like sat up but calm. Its head just sort of flops to the ground and it just ceases to move at all.
Okay, I'll go through the papers, I guess. Anything else?
It's all just really about the specifications of this creature and its defensive capabilities. It has the ability to, fire a big plasma gun, and it also can use wiring as like tendrils to grab things. And they are meant to be programmed to attack outsiders. Oh, and at this point, you just hear the barking again from where you left him, but no noise of the gun. But yeah, it just sort of tells you the specifications of it.
There's no, on the computer, no status page for the individual models, is there?
No, there's nothing like that. It doesn't seem particularly like they're like linked or anything.
Remus 2, pissing. Can we go to the next door? I think we're just going to start running.
As they're doing that, I would like to just momentarily peel off. Can my cybernetic diagnostic scanner scan the other dogs?
Yeah, you scan it. What information were you trying to sort of gain from that?
I'm just trying to get like a baseline because I want to go back and scan the other dog if it's still there.
The sort of docile dog that you turned off, yeah, it sort of scans it. It says that whatever it is alive. Suppose it tell you that it's part mechanical, part living. It's asleep at the moment, the living part of it, and the mechanical part is shut down.
Yeah. Rhys is literally gonna like this like sneak off from the others for a second just to see if he can scan the other one.
The hostile one?
Yes.
That's fine. I'm gonna scream Remus at it.
Oh, okay, yeah, you turn to the left and you see that Ned's head is on the ground. It's been chopped off by this
Oh my god.
snaking cable. Head is just laid separate from his body. It turns to look at you guys as you exit the door, and as you shout Remus, it just flops, and flops to the ground. When you scan it, it says very much the same things. It says that there's a slight error with it, with the mechanical part of it. Can't really go into any more detail. It just says that there's some kind of issue, perhaps due to something to do with the electrical power.
As they're doing that, Judy's running up to the next door upwards.
Okay, so you run up there. You went to scan it. Treeze, which way did you go as this is happening?
I'm going with, as soon as it's shut down, I'm gonna look in it too, to next door, so.
And Doctor?
I would also be following.
Okay, you're a bit behind because you had to sort of run up and give it a scan.
Yeah.
Doctor?
I'm with them, yeah.
You run up as well. Okay. This one is not locked. So the lights continue to flicker in this small room which houses some form of cylindrical unit, inside of which is an object that appears to be some form of tool. There's a handle and then a glowing purple tube that sticks out from the handle that flickers occasionally. It's sort of locked in place into this like cylindrical unit, and there's a computer sitting at the back of the room as well.
Investigate the computer, please.
Yeah, you log into the computer and you instantly see that there's just some kind of particle accelerator, and that's what it was made to be.
Can't change anything or nothing, no turn off all the problems button on this computer.
I just love the idea of Jimmy giving a tour of the Large Hadron Collider and being like, and that's what it was made to be.
Yeah, can you do me an intelligence check? If you've got any skill, I'm guessing you've got like computers and stuff, you can add that to it if you like.
I do have computer skill. My intellect is 56, so I guess I want to be under 66.
Yeah, plus 10 on a regular one, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
No!
So the program that's being used is a bit strange. You manage to interface with it, and you quickly figure out that this particle accelerator, it can be used basically like a laser cutter. It's like a like new technology, but it forms a similar purpose. But it will only be able to fire once, and then you have to come back here and recharge it, which would take more than 10 minutes. And if you shot the facility walls with it underwater, it's probably not going to be nice. But if you hit whatever you're aiming at, it'd probably hurt a lot. It is quite heavy, and there is a slight error message that suggests that you can take it out, but the last charge was a little bit unstable. You assume due to the issues in the facility, so you're not sure it's 100% safe, but you know that this thing could do some serious damage if you were able to use it.
Okay, we got a weapon. Sounds like. Should we jog on to the next room?
Yeah, anything else in here? We could touch it. Do you guys want to touch it?
No.
Damn it, touch it?
No. Doctor, are you manifesting sea insanity?
Statement. No.
Oh, boy.
Those are my favorite answers.
Yes, let's head to the next room.
Big side eye at Doctor as we're running.
You leave it in its place for the time being and run off to the next room. The corridor goes round. I'll give you the full view of the corridor. This room, there's no keypad or anything on the door, but there is like a little thing you can press to open the door, and it shudders and doesn't quite open. It seems jammed.
Okay. Should we come back to this later? Next cycle?
Next cycle, yeah.
Yes.
Statement. If anyone has strength to maybe unjam this door, that may be what it takes.
I could do
We
that.
could do that.
We'll bring Ned too.
Like maybe we can do some mechanical stuff, but yeah, we're gonna run to the next door like it's fucking Crystal Maze.
Weekend in that one GIF. Yeah.
The next door does open without issue, and it's quite a fancy one.
Oh my god. It's Event Horizon time.
Oh
my God.
It's the cube.
A bridge extends before you with a keypad at each end. A moving grid of lasers crisscross over and around it, making it impossible to pass between them without touching the lasers. You see a corridor goes off on the far end, and a door as well is on that side.
Yeah, just gotta pack my utility knife and throw it through the lasers.
The utility knife is immediately vaporized. It like gets cut into like 1,000 pieces as it travels through several different lasers, and then until it basically is nothing.
Sorry, there's a keypad before the lasers.
There is one keypad before the lasers, yeah.
Check it out.
And let's have a
It is
look.
Resident Evil.
It has letters A, B, C, D, E, and F on the keypad. I'm gonna let you do one thing before I start the timer. I've got 2 seconds left.
I throw my defibrillator through the lasers.
The defibrillator,
The knife was really cool. I just want to see it again.
the defibrillator is annihilated.
I just hit the keys. I just want to hit the keys.
Yeah,
See what
okay.
happens.
Yeah,
You-
Judi smashes
Random
the keys,
pattern.
yeah.
You smash the keys in a random pattern, and an error comes up, and then it switches to a 10-minute timer, and then your 2 seconds end.
Was it the same timer as everything else?
No, it was its own separate 10-minute timer.
Well, we gotta get. Oh, I see.
You hear this noise. And you now have 7 stress.
Can I argue that the more we go through this, the less stressful it's probably
You
going to be?
could argue that,
No.
but it's specifically in the rules that going through time is pretty stressful.
I disagree.
So every time you blink out, it's very disorientating, and you don't care for it, and it stresses.
Okay,
you out.
guys, walk talk. We're going to go to the control panel.
Yep.
I'm going to suggest we go down this time, like explore the other bit.
Do you want to do that one door we haven't gotten?
Statement. We need an
Yeah, like-
absolute correct answer on the keypad. Otherwise, we'll be locked
Yeah.
out for the duration of the cycle. So, yeah, we need information now.
It's not Remus and it's not Piss because it's just A, B, C, D, E, F, and that's it.
We'll have Ned with us because we can save him.
You can save
Yes.
Ned now. Yep, let's go.
Okay, you step through that corridor, fix the door opens, and you step out, and you hear, "Oh, are you the new guys who are meant to be coming down? I could really use some help."
Shut up,
with all-"
Ned.
Huh?
give us your key card. We'll explain it on the way. And stand behind Rhys. He's very tall. And Treeze, she's very strong. This dog is trying to kill you.
The
I
what?
think.
No
Oh.
time to explain. We gotta work together, and we're gonna take care of you, Ned.
What? I'm
We're
so
here to save you.
confused. I'm so confused.
Dog Brown voice. Marty, we're here to try and make sure you don't fuck your own mom.
You calling me chicken?
Ed loses 1 stress. He feels much better now.
Ned is visibly upset that he's being muscled around by some people he's just met, but outnumbered and overpowered, and an old man. He's not
Getting
definitely not
robbed for his
resisting.
card as well, I imagine.
He just looks at you guys in confusion, card outstretched, hoping that you're not going to punch him or shoot him
We're
or
just
something.
being domineering, and that's kind of hot, all right?
Oh, I'm way past finding anything hot at this point.
That's the most put out I've ever heard, Jimmy.
I need someone to take point on the next searching of whatever, so I can pay attention to the dog, and I'll be able to shout Remus at it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll keep an
I
eye
can
on
do
that. Because you don't need me for computers and stuff. Y'all can do that. I'm protecting our asses. And Ned.
Doctor, could you grab the laser thing? Is that stationary, Jimmy? We can bring it with us, right?
You can take it out of the thing.
Yeah. Doctor, could you grab that? Me and Judi will try to get this door further up here open while we wait for this dog to appear.
Thought we were going to go down.
Yeah.
Just see
Oh,
what's
sorry,
in the
I
rooms.
misheard that.
Yeah, we got stuff we got to find too. Yeah.
Jimmy, rewind the time for everything I just said.
No.
I want to point out, last time we didn't do enough searching. This time we're doing that.
Less, doing much less.
Hey, so you guys are headed to that door, yeah? Nearest to Ned.
Yeah,
Right
okay.
to the kennel
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
Whoa.
fuck?
You find a 10-seat escape pod in there that's roomier than the ship she came in on. It seats 10 people and the controls look very intuitive. There is a screen there that you can use.
Crazy unfortunate there's no space for Ned on that. Just really sad.
Just a statement. I think I will make sure I understand the controls of this escape pod. Why don't you guys try the jammed door? And I will bring the laser with me after I'm done here.
This panel, Jimmy, that's on the floor, recessed panel, is that anything? Or is that just background stuff?
Sorry, where are you looking?
Where these two doors are, where they link in front of it.
Yeah, I think that's... You press some buttons and they retract and you can see the ocean floor.
Oh, wonderful. Delightful.
Wait, we're at the ocean floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're at the ocean floor.
God damn.
Damn.
I said see insanity for no reason.
I meant to ask earlier, Jimmy, we can see the ocean, right? Does the ocean itself look disturbed in any way, or we can't see it?
You can only see it through that hole and in the dome so far. That's the only times you've seen it. And it's very dark. In the dome area, it's lit up, and there's one single light under it in that little recessed area. You can just sort of see the ocean floor. Every now and again, some quite colourful-looking fish were floating by. You didn't get that good of a look because the dog was trying to kill you at that point.
Wait, colorful fish?
Yeah, they're pretty colourful.
Okay.
Okay, so Rhys is interested. Okay.
Rhys is now muttering about colorful fish time where no light can pierce, talking about predation habits and camouflage habits of deep sea creatures. And
Judy's just like, okay, babe. See ya. Sounds great. So we're like moving towards this double doors that haven't been opened yet. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to pause the timer again. Which doors are the double doors that haven't been opened? You've opened everything except the jam door now.
Yeah, the jam doors. We're going to try.
There's like a single jam door. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to pause the timer because some of you are doing different things at different times, so I just want to make sure I've got everyone right. I believe, Taylor, you're looking at the escape pod controls.
Yes.
Right. As everyone else going over and basically dragging Ned with you, going, what's all this about? Towards the jam door.
A quick question, like the pods we came on, if we're able to access them, would they also be able to get us back out?
Yeah, they think they'd be able to get you out and off the planet.
Okay, so
You don't know how much, like, if the fuel might take you home, but you're pretty certain you've got enough fuel in there to at least take you somewhere near, like to a nearby colonized planet or something.
just making sure we have options in case that turns out to be like the death chamber Taylor's currently working in.
Okay, I'll do Taylor's bit with timer off because you separated, and then I'll do your guys with the timer on. So you look at this escape pod. It's very easy to operate. You just have to basically press I want to leave, and it will explosively decouple from the station and start going up to the top. It says the ETA on getting to the top is 15 minutes.
Okay, understood. I will move on to the laser cutter room, and I guess try to take it with me.
Yeah, you head up towards the laser cutter room. As you're heading towards the laser cutter room, I'm going to put the time back on as the other guys would reach the dog coming around the corner. So as you go around the corner, the dog...
Right, Miss Motherfucker.
You do that, and it shuts down.
Could I have, like, poke my head into the kennel room and also say Ramus in there?
Yeah, that one shuts down too.
Okay.
And you head over to this jammed door, and door is jammed. What are you doing?
It's gonna try and physically pull it open first.
Yeah. Can we, like, lift anything out of the way? Can we reach through?
It's completely closed, and when you press the button, it just sort of vibrates as if it's trying to open, but something on the other side is blocking it from doing so. I won't even make you roll for it, because no matter how well you pull it, it does not seem to want to open.
And we can't do anything mechanically with it.
No, it doesn't seem broken. It seems perfectly functioning in terms of the mechanics of it. It just seems like something is preventing it from opening.
Would my cybernetic diagnostic scanner work on this?
No, it's just a door.
You love that thing.
But y'all have guns, I have a scanner. Go fuck yourself.
I think this is going to be a case for the particle accelerator.
I'm not there for that conversation, so I'll shut up.
We will say then that I'm going to pause timer again. Dr. 2002, you get to the particle accelerator, you take it out of its cradle.
Yeah, get up. Take it over.
Okay, you take it out of its cradle.
Just walks in like he's got the biggest dick.
I'm holding it at crotch level.
It's massive. You've got a disadvantage on speed checks while holding it because it's huge. And when you decouple it, a lot of rogue particles that probably should have been put in there, but due to the power failure, you didn't quite manage it, are sort of unleashed. You don't really see it. You just sort of feel that as a force. You do a body save or you suffer 1 wound.
body save.
So just, roll me a D100, and you want underneath
I did
24. So you suffer 1 wound immediately as these particles blast into you. So can you roll me a wound check?
I'm debating Ned do it.
Wound is a D10.
He's
You
dead.
guys are not
I'm
doing
not.
good on those. You guys would probably hear this like whoosh and like blasting noise, and then you just hear a clunk. And probably not knowing that Dr. 2002 has just literally fallen to the ground from a fatal injury.
I mean, I'd rush back there just to,
Yeah, okay.
you know.
You rush back and you just see him on the ground in the room, sort of like laid over the particle accelerator. There's no real clear sign of what happened to him.
Scanner?
Scanner, this guy's dying without medical attention.
Dying.
Good thing he has items on him.
Actively dying.
He's gonna shout for Judi.
Judi comes running in. What happened?
Sweetheart, do you know anything about cybernetics? Can you...
She cocks her eyebrow at sweetheart, but doesn't comment on it. And she looks at Dr. 2000 to see if she can help him out in any way. She is a mechanic.
I mean, I'll say that any of you can apply, like, first aid, in which case you get to do the death save, which, once again, I'll just get Taylor to roll. So can you roll me a D10?
Do I get any bonus from industrial equipment?
You don't have to roll or anything. If Taylor rolls me a D10, 7, 5 to 7, you have died. You do it, and the particles seem to have just annihilated Dr. 2002. You don't know that. You just see that his body doesn't seem wounded in any particular way, in any way that you can imagine. You're trying to, like, apply medical knowledge, but you can't tell what's really occurred. You've probably got a slight guess, given he's pulled a particle accelerator out. And it just seems to have killed him. Oh, and you all need to do a panic check if you're not Taylor. So a D20, please, for everyone. You've got 7 at the moment. Do you want to roll above a 7? Oh, no.
Oh, did not.
I'll roll.
Could I argue advantage in that I don't see him as human?
No, you passed anyway. Okay, so
You know,
you guys are trying to apply it, and then when Rhys is like, he's dead, it hits Judi quite hard. So I need you to roll me a D20. Oh, sorry, no, I think it's just the one you've rolled. Sorry, so it's a 5. You gain a new condition, cowardice. You are now scared of this facility a lot more. Maybe because the mechanic sort of turned on you a bit. You must make a fear save to engage in violence, otherwise you just run off. You're sick of the death.
What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here, Rhys?
yeah, Rhys is gonna
He's
like
just dead.
saying like, I imagine like adrenaline pumping through, like it's like grab her by both shoulders and like try to hold her. So Judi, we have to hold together. We have to soldier on.
Hold what together? What the fuck is happening?
Just 2 minutes, he'll be back with us. You'll see. It's fine. We just have to keep going.
Okay, Ned, we'll get out of here just fine. I don't know what's going on between those two.
He's dead. That guy's dead. The robot.
Yes,
for now.
Ned, he's dead.
For like a few
And we've seen
minutes.
you die
Me?
5 times or something.
5 times? What are you talking? You guys are
The
crazy.
security kills you for some reason.
All right, we
We
have
have-
to take the time that we have to try and figure out that this next room as best as we can. We don't have much time.
Ooh.
Rhys is gonna stomp on. Get more annoyed than anything at this point.
So I want you guys to do what you want, like do what you can. But I do want to ask Ned why security might be killing him.
Security killed the nice dogs. They're lovely. I've never had a problem with the dogs.
We're in a weird time loop. Every time we're here, you get killed.
Time loop? That sounds like some nonsense to me.
We're underwater right now. How's that weird?
I don't have a clue what you're talking about. They're good dogs.
Do the eggheads dislike you?
No, I don't really know them. I haven't spoken to them much. They've not
Alright.
really had anything to fix over there. They're quite private.
Can you help with this situation of the lasers?
Okay, I'll say you've walked over to the lasers during that conversation. He says, oh, no, that seems like they need to just keep certain personnel over there. I'm not allowed to look at any of that stuff. They'll shut it all down, and
Is this standard? Is this normal, Ned? Is this normal, this kind of security?
it's been here since we got here. I was told it's very hush-hush. They can't have anyone. It's all need-to-know basis. I was told I wasn't need-to-know.
Well, we need to know.
Well, they don't just let anyone in.
While this conversation has been going on, Rhys will be like individually pressing the button to see if like they individually do anything.
They individually type in something. A letter appears You can delete the letters and whatnot, but you know that if you type in a certain amount of letters, it'll lock itself.
I wanted to see if there was like, if we're supposed to like layer certain effects on top of each other with each button press, but no, it's just a straight up code. Okay.
Yeah.
Hate stress.
Yay.
You find yourselves within the elevator. Talk to 2002 is alive. He's alive.
Statement. I think I should be more careful with the particle accelerator next time.
And I shouldn't get shot in the chest, but it's fine. Let's go get Ned.
What's our goal this time? Agree.
You're all heading straight towards Ned.
Yes. TM question. Have we been in this circular room that's uncovered? I don't think we've been in
You
there,
went
right?
in because of the dog. You didn't really investigate it. You stayed on the platform. You just used it because Ned went in there to escape one of the dog attacks. And then you didn't really go down into the dome. But that's where the dome is, and you can see the fish outside, and there's loads of scientific equipment. So you find yourselves within the elevator room. You exit, fix the door, and come back out. You hear Ned go, "Oh, you must be the new guys. It's good to see you. I could really use some help." Where?
We're here to save you, but you gotta just stick with us and work with us. Also, give me the kennel card.
Are you this new security?
I'm Treeze for security. Yes, give me the kennel card, please, and thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ned. Sorry. All right, where are we going?
Judi is not even engaging with Ned at this point. I think she's just
she's disassociating.
Yeah, from this. She's just pushing down into this circular room.
Okay, you push down to the circular room. It lights up the ocean floor here, and it's a good viewing platform. Every now and again, you see like a shoal of fish pass by. Some of them look a bit strange. And there's a load of scientific equipment in here. It's all sort of covered over with like sheets and tarpaulin and plastic and stuff.
Rhys, this looks like your kind of thing. Get your ass in here.
Yep. I'm immediately moving in.
Okay, yeah, you go in. You can climb down the ladder. Are you just, what you want to do, look at the equipment?
Yep. Investigate as best I can.
Well, you start ripping off the tarpaulin and stuff, and a lot of it seems...
I'm helping,
yeah, a bit alien to you, but one that...
Alien?
Not alien, as in, unknown. You're not quite sure what a lot of it's for. A lot of it does seem to be like ocean exploration equipment. However, you do notice one... and I missed that noise. From deep within the facility, and
I'm waiting by the vent.
Yeah, okay.
So that's fine. That goes with them. I'm staying there.
You do see one thing that you sort of recognize a little bit more. It's labeled. It's the only labeled piece of machinery, and it's labeled as a organic matter transporter. And there's some yellow tape that was wrapped around it that's been sort of removed from it, and there's a sign on it that says, "Not for human use," and then someone's crossed it out and put "safe now?" ? And it is plugged in.
Dad? No. I wonder if we could perhaps get one of the security dogs and test this to see where it might head. Or, I'm concerned that this time phenomenon that we're trapped in is perhaps localized, and if this thing might end up teleporting us out of that. But I suggest that we use this loop to attempt it with, how do I put it, something disposable, but something that might be able to report back to us next time. Not disposable. Disposable is the wrong word, but
She's just looking at you.
Statement. Statement. I'm a little too inorganic to qualify, I believe.
So it said organic matter, yeah?
It said it's an organic matter transporter.
Okay, would we have any rations, like, a ham sandwich?
Yeah, sure, you got a ham sandwich.
Okay, we write a note on the ham sandwich.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding.
Judi, sweetheart, I don't think that's going to work, but we'll test it.
Would you rather put an old man through it? Is that what you're saying?
I was going to consider going through it myself.
Statement. Whatever goes through must tell us about what happened on the start of the next cycle in case they can't come back.
Bravest PB action in any campaign so far.
She looks really torn up about that. Like, can we not test it first, Rhys? I don't want you to...
Yes, of course. We'll test it first.
Are you throwing the ham sandwich in?
Yeah.
Yeah, if nothing happens.
Fuck you.
Peering down at the ham sandwich. Fuck you, ham sandwich.
Yeah. Well, that didn't work.
It would have teleported if it had mayo on it.
Just teleports it back. The disgusting noise.
The facility.
This is not what I ordered. Well, I don't know. I don't think this is the first thing we should try, but we've got a door that's blocked. We've got a particle accelerator that killed the doctor, I think, and fucking...
Look, I don't know how many more of these loops that we can take. We can send through a dog in this loop and see if it comes back the next loop and it'll be fine, but that means having to go through another loop afterwards to test whether or not...
The door opens and...
Remus!
You hear... And then nothing.
I would have shouted.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
Treeze.
her duty.
Yeah, you shut the dog down immediately.
I'll go shut the other one.
Okay.
Treeze, you just look after everyone for me, okay? And then Rhys will step into it.
As soon as you step in, you don't feel any pain, but you are sliced into tiny cubes and sucked up into a series of tubes. It does say you gain 1 stress for that. I'll say everyone gains 1. Everyone except Treeze gains this point of stress, and
I'm going to roll panic if you don't mind.
yeah, you can choose to roll panic whenever you like, and you need to do a sanity save, Rhys, as you appear. Did you pass or fail there? 18. You passed. You see him chopped into pieces. You appear here in a room with a variety of equipment, including a computer and other apparatus. One machine has a pad on the floor that you are now stood on, and judging from the nozzles all pointed at you, it appears you have been printed onto this pad, exactly as you were.
A sanity is a D100, right?
A D100, you just want to get under your sanity.
Nope.
You can do a panic roll for that.
That's a 20.
Yeah, you're at 8, you're fine. So you manage to avoid panicking. This room, it's full of equipment. There's the machine you're on, and it's like hooked up to like some tanks and things. And you see a door at the far end of the room that's blocked with a series of like things that have fallen over and have managed to like get in the way of the mechanisms.
I'm going to assume that I have appeared in the room we were trying to get into, so I'm going to right away just try to get all of that open whilst trying to take in any details that I can.
As you pull the things away from the door, I've stopped the timer because since you're both separated, and I'll play it when those guys move. You move those things out of the way of the door, and it's now clear and will open. As well, when you're moving them away, you notice there is quite a large vent there as well that you can see lights coming through. It's not even too much of a squeeze like most of the vents would be. This one's quite wide.
Is the door going to take a lot of time to unblock, first of all?
It won't take too long. There's just like one big object that's like, you just managed to push it up. It's not too heavy. It's managed to just jam the mechanism a bit. So no, I'd say, it takes you... Well, I'm going to play the timer when these guys start moving, and we'll say however long that takes is how long it took.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, we've just seen Rhys turn into cubes of meat that have garnished a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Sat there. Yes?
Yeah.
This is correct. This is what I've seen.
The ham sandwich is also at your feet, Rhys. It's come with you. But it needed you to activate it.
I scream.
God,
I scream.
sandwich.
I scream.
Statement. They're there, and I pat Judi on the shoulder.
You're well worth Maroi technology wages.
Psychological.
Is Ned freaked out?
Yeah, Ned's eyes wide. I mean, he's just being like pushed from place to place. He has no idea what's going on. You told him his security is going to attack him and stuff, and now he's seeing someone turn into cubes.
You said the cubes got tubed. Did we see did we trace the cubes getting tubed anywhere?
Yeah, they get tubed into the floor.
Okay. All right. Statement. If Rhys is anywhere, he's likely still in the facility. I say we perhaps investigate areas we've been already to see if he's landed there. Maybe the laser room.
You're right. I guess you're right, Doctor. Maybe this is all fucked up. He's probably coming back in 5 minutes. I just didn't exactly expect to see my ex-husband turn into fucking cubes in front of my face today, okay?
Ex, I thought you were married.
Statement. That is very reasonable.
Well, that's the nicest thing you've said all day, Doctor. Treeze, yeah. Maybe if we get out of here, I'll give you the whole,
She's like, immediately just like, let's go.
Okay, you charge up.
So it didn't entirely work out. We just felt we got getting distant, and it's like he was always away on his missions, and as we're like running.
As you are doing that, you can hear from the room that was blocked stuff being moved inside as Rhys moves the stuff out of the way of the door. You get there and see Rhys on the other side of the door.
Step in the room, see the computer, and I do my computer thing.
I slam my fist on his shoulder quite hard and then hug him and go, Rhys, you stupid son of a bitch, never ever do that to me again. I never want to see that ever again. I can't believe it. I'm so glad you're okay.
Trust me, I don't want to do that again myself. Sorry.
I'll give you a bit of extra time since you're both doing two separate things. As you had that conversation, Dr. 2002, you go up to the machine, it mostly controls the organic 3D printer. It's all linked to that. It's all functioning and on. It has the levels of different bodily fluids and materials required. I'm assuming it prints his clothes as well, despite them not being organic. So it has some synthetic materials there to print that. It has a ham setting, obviously. And yeah, you see that. You can also sort of see light coming through that vent as well. The door's open, and there's not much else in the room other than basically organic 3D printing materials.
I just want to take the opportunity to say while we're paused that I really do appreciate that Taylor's like first instinct as our psychological support robot was to brush past the two very distressed people to go to a computer.
Not a case of sea insanity. It's okay.
No, he's like stroking the side of the computer saying, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's okay, Windows. No one thinks you're terrible.
Oh shit, it's running XP. No!
Oh god, this is like 200 years in the future.
Windows 8.
How awful would Windows be by that point?
It was lots of
Useless.
security flaws. It's very outdated.
All right, I would suggest that perhaps one of us go through this vent in the time that we have to try and glean our next potential step.
Yeah. Investigate that.
Yeah.
Who's volunteering for vent?
Grigory. Grigory's going through the vent.
Okay. He goes.
Grigory can't tell us what he sees.
He disappears into the vent. I'm going to pause it while we have this conversation a little bit. He disappears into the vent.
Rhys is going to have like the 500th conversation that he's had with Judi about anthropomorphizing the cat. It's not a person, it's a cat.
Look,
I love him
you
a
know
lot.
how clever he is. I swear to God,
he is a very clever cat, but he is not going to be able to tell us what is happening on the other side of the vent. Just like, no, he doesn't know when the fucking postman is delivering a new cat tree. He's not that smart, okay?
Observation. This guy's pretty good at psychology.
Could I go into the vent?
Yeah, you climb through. It's not, you got to crawl. Well, it's not crouch crawl, but it's fine. You get through and you come into a small room where the light is on. You come into a small office. There is a dead man in this office. There's like a set of security computers and terminals, and there is a deceased security guard whose head appears to have been crushed. There are CCTV monitors. He has a stun bat on. There's a whiteboard on the bag and a cabinet.
I will grab that stun bat, baton thing, whatever.
Yep.
Is it, from the way his head's fresh, it's not like what the dog did to Ned, is it?
You see some ligature marks on his neck as well.
So could I?
Yeah, you
ascertain
can.
those?
Yeah, when you saw his head twisted off, you see that's kind of been done, but this thing's also applied some blunt force trauma.
Oof.
I pause the timer while you decide what you're going to look at next, and I'll give you whatever that is.
I don't know what to look at next. Someone give me an idea, quick.
No, I'm not there.
Dead
Over
guy.
here.
You've looked at the
Does
dead guy.
Grigory sense anything?
He sort of goes on his hackles a bit at the dead guy. He's not happy about that.
By the way, if anyone thinks I'm fucking about with the cat too much, you can legitimately give the cat like computing skills in this for no apparent reason, which I haven't done.
No, that's my
You
thing.
can make it.
Yeah, you can give the cat any skill for some reason. They're like, yeah, if you want it to have geology, you can. Like, as if the cat's going to know.
Gotta be our psychology.
But yeah, in terms of Treeze,
Whiteboard.
a whiteboard, right, okay. You look at the whiteboard and you see the letters FBC have been written on it. And then there's some other notes and some scientific mumbo jumbo you don't understand. And then you all hear very familiar sound and have 9 stress. Except, do you all have 10 except Treeze has 9? Or do you all have 9 and Treeze has 8?
I have 10.
Right, okay. So you all have 10, Treeze has 9. Right, you are back in the elevator.
Treeze, what did you see in the room?
It was a security room, actually, and your cat was fine when we got there, but there was a dead man, but it looked like it was probably one of the dogs that did it.
Statement. Anything
Also,
else?
the number. Oh, I say the letters I saw.
Yeah, you saw the letters FCB on the whiteboard.
Okay, we got a code. Walking and talking, doing the control panel.
Statement.
Grab
We
Ned.
need to organically ship someone, probably Rhys again, back to that room. Do we have to? No, we got the letters. We're good.
No, yeah,
Good.
no.
Yeah, head right over.
As you guys do that, you manage to fix the thing, walking and talking, walk
Judi
out the door.
shudders at the mention of cubing. Just shudders. Just like never wants to fucking hear about that again.
Hey there, are you the new guys?
Come on, Ned, you're coming first. Give me that card. Give me that card right now.
Huh? What's going on?
And I want to go straight to the kennel and see if I can stop it from getting out, and just turn them both off immediately.
We're chuckle brothering Ned at this point.
Yeah.
Just, to me to you. To me to you. There we go.
We snap his butt with towels, and he just goes ooh down the hallway.
You strong arm Ned forward. He looks confused. He hands over the key because you tell him your name, and you shut down one dog and head round the corner.
I'll have everyone in front of me. I'm behind, so when the thing shows up and tries searching for us.
And get round to the door. You are in front of the panel and lasers.
Slapping the code.
FCB, you type it in and you hear the, noise, which is my noise for anything electronic turning off as the lasers all stop.
Bum 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 bum.
A little prayer. FCB, don't cube me. Enter. Done.
Go!
You walk through. Oh, you hear this from behind?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm ready to just scream Remus.
And you walk through into a new room. You step into a decagonal room that is clearly a laboratory. Complicated equipment fires beams of light at a strange stone object in the center of the room that has been placed upon a pedestal. Odd symbols have lit up with a bright light and cover about a quarter of its surface, though that amount appears to be increasing slowly. 3 people peer at this from behind a screen at the far end, and you hear a female voice say over a speaker, "We're getting a spike. We're getting a spike in the phaser rays." And a male voice responds, "It would appear that some contaminants have walked into the lab. Lewis, make them go away. They're interfering." And one of the people steps out from behind. It's hard to age them because they've got like a cybernetic mod that covers their mouth. They've got like a mullet, appears to be male, and he's got like a sort of an electronic clipboard that he was taking notes on. He steps towards you and says, "You are contaminating the experiment. You need to leave. We've not given you access to this part of the facility. We told maintenance and security to stay out of the lab."
Well, security, and I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. Stop what you're doing.
We cannot stop now. It's nearly done.
Query, what is it?
Well, I suppose...
Statement, faster now. Talk fast.
So, you've seen it now, I suppose. We found some alien technology upon the ocean floor, and we're doing an experiment, and that's all you need to know.
We're in a time loop.
A time
Rhys, do something
loop?
about this.
A time
Rhys,
loop.
you're a scientist. Talk to these fucking eggheads. They're fucking killing us.
Yeah, Rhys has always been fascinated with the alien artifact that they're studying
Rhys,
all on the table.
snap out of it. Later.
Get with it, man.
I think that whatever radiation or light or other stimuli you've applied to this artifact has created some sort of temporal loop that seems to potentially be localized. I don't know, the effect seems to differ the further we get away from the source. As you can see, me and my comrades, we have been able to maintain our memories throughout this time loop, but I assure you that you, alongside everyone else that's in this facility, including Ned here, you've been going through the exact same actions, I think, at least 5, perhaps 6 times now. So it's not good for us at the very least, and I think that you are all going to be trapped here forever, repeating this, if we don't do something about it.
The scientist, when the others were talking, just was not bothered. But as soon as you start talking, he does sort of lock in a bit. He's like listening, and he starts taking it a little bit seriously, and he just says, "Hui, they have a scientist on board here who says that the experiment may be causing some kind of temporal anomaly. Perhaps we should cease the experiment for the time being." And you can see the look of like absolute like flabbergastedness of the other two. And he says, "Please, if we turn it off, we can always talk about this. They say it's causing some kind of time loop. This could be quite amazing, but I think we shouldn't try and finish the experiment right now." And the other two, they hesitate for quite a long second, and then the one that he addressed as Duig, who's like a bald guy, he's got like a big cybernetic in the middle of his forehead that looks almost like a third eye kind of thing, sighs and presses a button, and the laser beams stop. the timer on the walls ceases, and they just go, oh. They come out from behind the thing and approach you.
What exactly was supposed to happen at the end of the 10-minute timer?
Well, we have ascertained that certain types of photons, when fired at the artifact, as we've been calling it, it'll activate it in some way. We found some scripture that we were able to translate well on old stones found on the ocean bed.
Statement. Can I view these writings with my mastery in linguistics?
Yeah, you can.
While they're talking, I'll just be.
Yeah, go on. You can give me an intelligence roll. You can add the linguistics to it.
2000, was that a question, not a statement?
I was very forceful question. Yeah, it was like, the universe at large here. That's a hundo, right?
The sea is getting to him. Truly.
Wow. Right. Okay. You've never seen this kind of language before. It's all sort of strange runes and pictographs that you've never noticed before. Having a bit of context that it might be something to do with time, and you look at sort of how the patterns repeat and using like linguistic calculations and analysis of other languages that you do know, you think it might have something to do with time, but you think you'd have to study this for a long time, preferably with more materials so that you can cross-analyze it for you to exactly find out what exactly should happen. And as you're doing that, the panel on the ceiling above crashes just between you and the scientist, and a dog, one of these dog creatures, lands between you.
Remus.
And it's not wearing a collar.
Oh, shit. Shotgun blast time.
Statement. We no longer have the safety of the time loop. We have to win this fight.
Oh, shit.
The dog stands between you all, and it does the exact same noises as the other one as it's programmed to do. And the scientists immediately, they notice the lack of collar and begin to gun towards the door. What does each of you want to do?
I am going to replace the scientist behind the screen, and I'm going to prepare myself, turn the laser back on.
Okay.
If I can. If I have to, because honestly, my revolver ain't going to do shit in this situation, so yeah.
Okay, Rhys, what do you want to do?
The cube thing, is it like fixed in place? Is it like attached? Or is it...
No, it's just sat on the pedestal.
Rhys is gonna grab it and run.
Excellent. Okay.
Fuck me and my lasers, I guess.
Yeah, sorry. He is gonna try and grab Judi to like tug her along as well.
Okay. Judi, what are you going to do first?
I need to roll if I'm panicking.
Well, if you're going to attack, if you want to participate in combat, you need to roll a save.
She's pretty short nerves, and a dog that's aggressive. I'm going to volunteer to roll panic, if that's all right. Pass.
22, you passed. You managed to hold it together as you see your ex-husband run towards this, well, sort of push you towards the door a little bit and rush towards this object to grab it.
Rhys, what the hell are you doing?
I have no time to explain, Judi, but trust me, this is, you have to believe in me right now.
And Treeze?
I want to get the security dog on me. I want its attention on me. I guess I'm going to shoot it. And then I want to book for the hall. Can I say something?
Yeah, you can say something as well.
Get the lasers back on. I'm trying to trap it in there. I need it to chase me, and we need to turn it on in time to get it in there. If we can. That is what I'm going for with this, but I will shoot it so it comes after me.
Roll me a combat roll.
No.
No, you're all right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just
Okay.
real panic.
4d10. 19, okay. Right, you blast it. As you lock a gun on, the flashing light goes solid red, and the cannon charges, and it hits. Thank God I accidentally rolled 3d100. I was like, how did I do 58 damage? I rolled the wrong thing.
Dr. Manhattan to your ass.
Yeah, I got annihilated.
That's more like it. So you blast it, and once you do a good chunk to its armor, a lot of its armors come away.
There's a good chunk at me too.
You lose all 7 of your armor, so that's gone, and you're down to 6 hit points.
Yeah, that would have been a one shot.
Okay. The scientists have just run. They've run off into the corridor. Did you drag Ned along with you? You did, didn't you? So he is following them as they run. Okay, and what are you guys doing now. Sorry, we'll say, Treeze, you fired, you took this hit, I guess in the back really, as it blasted you as you ran off. You were just slightly behind them as they run off. What's everyone doing this turn? You think the dog is going to charge after Treeze now?
Can I assume that I'm keeping up with the scientists? If no one seems to have stopped me, I'm going to assume that I've grabbed the thing at this point.
Yeah, you grab it. I'll say the scientists are most ahead because they're the only ones who straight up booked it. And they're sort of where the lasers would be. You're like just before the lasers. You're a little bit behind as you took a second to grab it, but not by much. You know, you're just a few paces behind. Treeze took a full-on shot at it, so she's more like at the door. Dr. 2002 is behind the panel. And Judi is with you, I guess, because she was trying to, like, she was basically like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm going to shout to the scientists as we're running. You have to make it to the organic teleporter. We have to get out of here, but we rerouted it to a safe place outside of the facility, or outside enough that we can have time to repair the escape shuttle. It took a bit of damage due to whatever has affected the dogs as well. So you three head to the organic transporter. We're going to get the escape shuttle set up. And by the time that you're able to make it to the escape shuttle, you should be able to come with us.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Rhys, what the fuck are you saying? Rhys, what the fuck are you doing?
Roll me an intellect check. I'm going to see if you've, like, weighed them up and seen how best to sort of make them believe you.
Judi is actually saying that to you, by the way, Rhys.
Oh, fuck me.
Girl, like, does the organic transporter we made work that way? I'm not sure.
You shout that out. They can hear the words you're saying, but they are not risking any of this shit on the people they just met. They don't even flinch. They just keep running.
Yeah, I was going to say, Judi, we can't trust these people with this artifact. I've been sent here by another agency. Their intentions are, at the very best, potentially catastrophic, not just for this planet, but for civilization as we know it.
I asked you if you had any other information. You didn't tell me. Again, you didn't tell me. You asked me to trust you. How can I?
Yeah, I'm about to die while they're arguing.
I couldn't say it in front of the others. Please, Judi.
I'll say that's as much as you guys could say in this round. Are you both just keeping running after the scientists?
Yep.
Okay, I'll say the scientists make it through the doors, you make it to about the doors. Dr. 2002.
Yeah, I've been fully left with my thumb up my ass behind the screen, still in the rock laser room. I have no choice, really. I have to sprint, like, in the most direct direction. Probably towards the escape hatch, or the escape pod, rather. So
Okay.
I'm going to try to catch everybody up. And I guess also try to avoid the dog. I think I'm going to have to encounter it on the way and maybe try to get by.
Yeah, it's very focused on Treeze since you shot it. Yeah, you chase after them as well. And Treeze.
I'm just trying to lure it into the spot.
Okay, where are you planning to stop? You could get basically up to the other side of the control panel.
Like, how far behind is it from me?
It's a few paces behind. It'd catch you in one round for definite.
I want to say I am 100% okay with dying. As soon as I thought of the idea, I'm pretty sure this is a sacrifice. If people turn it on, I imagine you input the code again.
I think Judi is standing by that control panel. She's like dropped away from Rhys and sort of in a state of turmoil, but is focused on trying to get people to live somewhat.
So are you just leading it, Treeze? You just keeping going?
Yeah, if I have to, I'll stop here.
It's definitely going to shoot you.
Is it within range?
Yeah, I'd say it gets to the lasers.
Turn on, turn
Treeze.
on,
Right.
turn on.
Treeze, get out of the way.
Just turn it
Get
on,
out of
damn
the
it, turn
lasers.
it on, damn it.
No, I'm not watching another one person die. What's fucking wrong with all of you?
I don't fucking know you. Turn it on.
I'm fucking scared.
I said I'll protect you. Now turn it on. It's my job.
I'm not. Treeze, what the fuck is wrong with everyone? I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna fucking keep.
Do I have
Get
enough
out of
time to
there.
do it myself?
Right. You're going to take a shot in the back as you go to press it. If you survive this, you can press it. You won't even be in it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I figured.
So it missed. Okay, it blasts into the walls around it, and you reactivate the lasers. Okay, it has to do a body save. Oh, well, that's a fail. It takes a full wound. That each turn is going to take a wound. You see like crisscross cuts start appearing on all the unarmored spots, and blood starts rushing out, and like oil and horrible viscous liquids start leaking out from different parts of it. It's still trying to charge across there. We'll say it's the next turn. The scientists, they go right round the corner. Rhys?
Can I try and take Judy's shotgun.
Yeah, you turn around. Judi, Mega, you tell me how, if she like resist or if like she's more focused on what's going in front of her. How do you think Judi would do if Rhys came up and tried to take the shotgun off her back?
I don't think she's going to be focused on that, to be honest. I mean, if she knows it's going to happen, she will resist. But if she's very focused on trying to not let Lizzie die.
Yeah.
So he could certainly try and sneak up on her, I would say.
Right, well, I'll say you're quite suitably distracted from that last round. You'd just be sort of turning round if you were planning to keep running. But since you're saying you're basically trying to keep Treeze alive, Rhys takes a shotgun off the back and wields it. You can shoot it if you want.
That causes Judi to wheel around and just look at Rhys in like shock and horror and like, Rhys, what the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, Judi, but we have to. And then he is gonna take a shot at one of the scientists, Queen.
One of the fucking hell, okay, I didn't expect that. Yep, go for it.
I knew exactly he was going to do that. What do you mean?
I thought he was just going to shoot the dog.
I mean, is the dog not dead?
Nope.
I'm about to shoot it, so we'll see.
It's chopped up a bit.
It's not dead yet.
Yeah, roll D100. Oh my god.
He hates these scientists.
Yeah, in your like sneaky fuck fervor, you just like
Flow state activated.
yeah, you just lock right in, a blast. We'll say Dr. Huig, the one with the third eye, basically. Yeah, roll damage. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Yeah, you blast him in the back, and he just drops down to the ground, face first. The other two turn around in shock, and they're not sure how to react. They're sort of deciding whether to keep running or to stop and help. They're not sure. Okay, Dr. 2002, you see the lasers come back on. You're at the other side.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong side.
You're on the wrong side. You're behind the dog. You're like at the other double doors.
I guess I will attempt to escape through the side room and the vent. But that doesn't work right now. I would have to also clear out the shit. I'm gonna have to do it anyway.
Okay, you run that way. You get into that office. And Treeze, did you say you're shooting the dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Good aim. 10 damage.
Man, that's ass.
It's
God.
gonna fire.
Oh, shit. I'm dead.
It blasts you for 18 damage. So how it works is you have 3 wounds. So every time you lose a wound, you go back up to full health. And once you get to 3 wounds, you're dead. But each time you have to roll on the wound table, which can kill you. So this blast fires out and hits you. So roll me a d10 to see what wound you suffer. Right, you got the lower severity this time. You only take a minor injury. Ooh. I want you to roll me a d4. And we're going to say each limb is 1 number. So we'll go right arm, right leg, left leg. 2.
So left arm.
Your left arm was shot and the force has like broken your arm and is bleeding as well. But you know, it's not a fatal wound. However, the lasers and your shotgun hit the dog and it dies, which also means it explodes.
Oh, that, I forgot about that.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to say Dr. 2002 is not in the range. Treeze is definitely in the range. Judi is in the range and Rhys is in the range. The scientists are out of the range. And it's 3d10. 15 damage. So we'll start with Treeze. You have 1 hit point before you have to roll on that wound table again. The explosion covers you and throws you towards the door and slams you into the ground. You manage to get back up just like on your last legs. Judi is the next closest. So you go down to 4 health. So you are alive. You know, you're not feeling too great, but you're not dead. And yeah, PB is on a similar amount of health there. You don't wound.
Exact same. I'm done to 4 as well.
So you guys get blasted down to 4 health, but you do not die. Wow. You destroyed the dog.
And that's it?
Well,
good.
No, we still have the scientist that got shot at, and 2 dogs are not deactivated yet.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You didn't deactivate the dogs on this one. You got here so quick. So the 2 other scientists run around the corner and you hear an all too familiar noise. There are 2 voices this time. One scientist gets blown away before they even get a chance to shout, and you'd say, Remus, from around the corner. And what are you guys doing?
I'm going to look at Judi. I'm picking you up from the scruff. I'm lifting you up and putting you down, but I'm still holding you. I pull you close. The last place I worked at, everyone died around me. It's okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay. Everyone's lost their fucking minds. No, it's like, well, let's get out of here. You can slap me afterwards. What the fuck
I'm
is
not saying
everyone
we're
doing?
not getting out of here, you dumbass. Go on.
Okay, we are like limping together, and then assuming Rhys is ahead of us, right?
Am I far enough to catch the scientist?
Yeah, the dogs slowed them down to the point that you can easily catch him up.
As he's doing that, Judi is going to say, Rhys Cartwright, for once in your goddamn life, turn around and look at the people right here in front of you.
Yeah, he's very intentionally blocking out her voice as he takes a shot at the last scientist, I assume now.
The divorce made a lot of sense to me now. I could...
Yeah, you fucking get it now, right?
Yeah, Judi, you deserved the house, you deserved the cat, you deserved all the money. Yeah, you can roll me a combat roll. Oh, you fire off and hit the side of the thing. The scientist starts panicking and starts running around the corner. Dr. 2002, you're in the office, but you hear a large explosion from the laser grid area.
Yeah, this was an observation room, was it not? Or is it just a separate office?
Oh, actually, yeah, to be fair, it's a security office. Yeah, there's no windows drawn onto the little diagram they give me, but it has CCTV. So yeah, I think at least one of the CCTV cameras be blown out, but you can see most of what's going on. You probably be able to see everything, really.
Yeah, and the dog and the lasers are all off.
The lasers are on currently.
I'll panel the lasers off it then.
Okay, you exit the office, come around, turn the lasers off.
My intent right now is to catch up the scientists. That job is now a little easier with two of them being gone, but I'm not at this point paying attention to any of the interpersonal relationship drama taking part in here.
As the therapist, you have no interest in the interpersonal drama whatsoever.
My concern now is my survival, and to a lesser extent the survival of my team. I suspect the scientist is going to try to fuck off by themselves. My goal is to get to the escape pod before anyone else if I can, so I'm just sprinting in that direction.
Okay.
I no longer need the vent, so I will go via the laser room and the doors.
Right, brilliant. So you're sort of running last. The scientist is going to keep running, so I suppose I'm most interested in what Rhys does at this point.
Well, he's pretty committed at this point, you know.
He's set in his murderous ways. Yeah, you can keep running. I'd say that the scientist is sort of in front of the door of the kennels. You can keep running and get up to like the other door, basically the door where the particle accelerator was, and you can easily reach with a shotgun blast if you want to fire. You got 2 more bullets.
Can I argue that my athletics might help me catch up to a bit closer range?
Roll a speed check, and you can add athletics. You just need to roll under a 52.
God damn it.
You're taking a little bit longer to aim than you're not used to firing a shotgun, so you're not actually gaining any ground. In fact, you're probably losing a little bit of ground, but you're still within shotgun range. You still get a D4, D10, but you're just about, like, you know, next round they might get out of that, but you can roll a combat check if you want to take a blast at her.
All right, so we burned the bad roll. What do we get? Ah, fuck!
Another panel gets taken out with shotgun spray.
What's Ned up to?
Ned's with the scientist.
I'm not going to shoot Ned.
He's just like, oh, what's going on? This is awful.
He's never stopped saying that. We just turned him out after a while. He's always been saying that.
I've been saying that. It's true. Many such cases. Right, Judi and Treeze.
Limping? Yeah, I guess.
You think we're limping around the corner?
Okay. You see a shotgun blast going off. Okay, and then Dr. 2002. I'll say that since they're limping, you catch them up.
Yeah, I got a good speed stat too. I'm pretty fast.
Yeah, I will say you guys, you sort of catch up. You're on like the very crest of the corner, and Rhys is a little bit ahead. The scientist and Ned reach the door for the escape pod, and you get up to the kennel bit, Rhys. You have 1 shot if you want to fire it.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. No!
This man was not military trained.
No.
The shotgun fires for the final time, just hitting the floor harmlessly.
Underneath Rhys's feet runs a ball of Siamese furry fury. Can he attack the scientist? The justification being, Grigory loves Rhys, does not love Judi.
Okay.
Would probably be on Rhys's
Roll,
side. Do you think it's bullshit? I won't go for it.
He knows what guns are and that there's animosity for Rhys.
Yeah.
Roll a D100 and you got to get under that instinct stat that Grigori has.
27.
That's a success.
Yeah.
Okay, you just see the face of the scientist disappear as it's blocked out by Grigori's hissing, screaming form. And you just see like little specks of blood flicking out as Grigori like clings onto the back of her head, his claws digging through her hair into the back, and she's just like scrambling to get it off. And I'll say that means that Rhys, you catch up on the next round. Ned's just confused. He's looking at the door, he's looking to you guys, he's looking to the scientist, he doesn't know what to do. You catch up, everyone else gets to sort of the kennel door. What are you doing, Rhys, as Grigori does your bidding?
The scientist, did it look like a fairly, like, frail kind of person?
She's not well built. She's pretty nerdy. She's got like
Just a little lady.
cybernetic implant on the side of her head that's like connected in some way. She does have a gun, but it's just like a little pistol and she hasn't even drawn it. She's just panicked and run.
Can I potentially try and grab that pistol off her and say maybe Grigori is somehow provided advantage?
With Grigori on her, she's flailing around a lot, but I'll say Grigori, gives you advantage. You can just give me, just give us a strength save with advantage.
Would the athletics help here?
Yeah, add athletics. Oh, the 20, yep.
Finally.
Because of Grigori's on her head and she's like flailing around so much that you think you're going to miss your chance. And then Grigori like digs his claws in harder and she pivots towards you, not being able to see, and you're able to slip the gun out from under her lab coat, where you've just sort of seen the handle protruding outwards. And the other three of you will go to the next round, catch up. What's everyone's plan now? I'm going to roll her a strength check to see if she can get Grigori off her head, because that's what she would do. She did not. He's glued on there. She's just screaming like, get this thing off me, get this thing off me. And Ned's just like, oh God, oh, what's happened? Oh no. He's looking at a wrench as if like, should I hit this cat with a wrench? He's like really indecisive because it's like your guys' cat, but the scientist, he's not sure whose side he should be on here.
I think seeing this, Judy's going to say to Treeze, like, surely we can all just get on the fucking escape pod and go.
Agreement. I agree.
Yeah, thank you.
As far as what I'm doing, my full focus is to get on the pod and get the hell out of here. I'm also saying out loud, let's go. I'm with Judi on this fully.
Right. Headed to the door, telling everyone to go. Judy's sort of shouting to everyone, look, let's pack all this in. Treeze, what are you doing?
Going. I'm just moving. If I have to get into the thing, I get into the thing.
Okay. You headed towards the thing. Everyone's said, Rhys, you and the scientist, that's your business. You have the scientist's gun. She has a cat on her head.
Yeah, she's getting shot.
You're at point blank range and she's blind, so you can have advantage. Didn't need it. You shoot her. I think she just has a regular pistol. I'm literally just going off a picture of her holding one. We'll go with it's probably revolver levels of damage, so you get 1d10 plus 1. 6?
6.
You shoot her, and she flops down. Grigori jumps off of her, and a pool of blood starts to appear beneath her. And Ned's just like, what are you doing? Shit, what did she do? What did they all do?
Yeah, ignoring him as I get on the escape pod.
He sort of looks from left to right as if he's not sure if he wants to get on. In fact, there are no dogs chasing you at this point. He doesn't get on the escape pod. He just stares aghast at the dead scientist on the floor.
Statement. Ed, I understand what you've seen and everything that's happened here, but there's one way out of here, and we have to go. There's a lot to unpack.
Get on the shuttle, Ned.
But
get on the shuttle.
And
Judy just walks past with Treeze.
I need to tell Maroi what's happened with the dogs and the time loop and there's no. But you guys pose more of a danger to him than the facility does at this point. So he starts backing away. He looks shocked. He looks shaken, and he's just like heading, like slowly backing away from the escape pod.
Okay.
Rhys looks at the others, and the sort of focus that's been like driving him forward is like starting to crack a bit, and it starts to look genuinely scared. He says, "Maroi can't know about any of this."
I think that gives you a point of stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you roll me a panic check with that added bit of stress? Because you have murdered several Moroi employees and you know they're quite a powerful corporation. 11. Did you? I feel like you had 11.
11. I'm on 11 now.
I think it's meets it beats it, so I think you're fine. You feel like you're about to panic, but you just hold it together.
So in Rhys's statement, I read a threat against Ned. I can't be having that. So I kind of placed myself between Rhys and Ned. Again, I am trying to calm Ned down, and now it seems I'm pretty far away from getting Ned in this skate pod with Rhys in it or close to it.
Doctor, you don't understand. There are potentially millions of lives in the balance here. I have to take this, and Moroi can't know.
Yuri, tell us everything, Rhys.
You don't get it. I'm not here working for Moroi. Judi, the specimens that they would have let me access, the sheer amount of good I could have done, they were going to offer me to work with life forms I'd never even known had existed. Think of the potential vaccines, the cellular structure biology we could have learned. I could have come up with things that could cure disease that could have saved millions of lives.
I look at Judi. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Judy's just staring at Rhys like she sat on one of the seats in the escape pod and she just looks at Rhys and she's like, well, yeah, you always had something else that you were chasing, Rhys, and I guess maybe I know a little bit more about what that was. But right now, I've just seen you kill 3 people in cold blood. So, all those people you could have saved, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know who you are or what you're doing. At this point, I don't care. Let's just go. She kind of shuts down, I think.
I've come too far. Either you're taking Ned alive or you're taking me alive. I'm not gonna hurt you, Judi, and
Statement.
that's it.
I am taking Ned alive.
I'm gonna point my gun at Dr. 2002.
I guess. I suppose I'm aiming my revolver at Rhys Cartwright.
We got a cowboy draw here. Do you want to both roll to see who hits, or if anyone? Because you both got shite combat.
And can we just, like, without damage, without anything else, just roll one number against another? Or life and death?
I think that's cool. I like that. We're just literally doing like a draw situation. Who fires first?
Yes.
So you'd have to both roll.
I'm down for a duel to the death.
I know what my speed is. I don't know what Rhys
Okay.
Cartwright's speed is. What if we did roll plus speed?
Can I make a little suggestion? And you can feel free to. My character's not going to be involved in this, so whatever happens. But if they're done in secret, Jimmy, and you tell us who walks out at the end.
I kind of like that. Can I just say something that just makes this all the more interesting? You both have 42 speed.
Okay.
Can you guys do a secret roll?
I will pull out my physical dice, do a roll, and I will message Jimmy.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I'll send a screenshot.
Yeah, no, I mean, I trust you both, but feel free to send me some pictures so I can put them in the video.
Judy is just going to like seek out and squeeze Treeze's hand just as a reassurance of like any kind of human contact, like just almost a little bit childlike, like resigned, like.
I'll pull her close.
Okay.
And on my jumpsuit, part will come undone. You'll see the shoulder part, and there's a patch on it. And she'll say exactly what's on it. And she just says, fuck forever.
Judy whispers, fuck forever, and then sort of buries her head a little bit so she looks away from whatever violence is about to happen.
Yeah, I'll pull her close.
You both raise your weapons, and as Dr. 2002 squeezes the trigger, you see Rhys falter, and he doesn't. You notice slightly too late. Well, I'll let PB say whether he couldn't pull it or he chose not to pull it.
He wasn't gonna.
The revolver shot hits you. What sort of expression do we see on Rhys's face as that happens?
Like, sort of fear and panic, and the sight of someone who sort of like their life dreams has crumbled before their eyes turn to resignation as he just, drifts off into that motionless death mask.
And his body lands near the doors to the escape hatch. Dr. 2002, what does he do?
Oh, my defibrillator.
Oh.
And I try to revive Rhys. Hopefully I revive him, and hopefully in his damaged state can drag him in, and he can live too. So let's give it a try. I know I just said let's do one roll. Let's do another roll.
I'm going to say that you sort of forgo the first death save, but we said the defibrillator gives you a second one. Mm-hmm. So you need to roll one. 5 to 9 is death, basically, on a death save. So if you roll a d10, 3. Oh, wow. 3 or 4, you are comatose. Only extraordinary measures can return you to the waking world. So you hit him with the defibrillator, there's a bump in his chest, and it is no great, sit up, eyes wide, big intake of breath. He flops back down, and then you just hear, the slightest as his breath returns, but he does not awaken.
I grab Rhys, and I drag him to an escape pod seat. I sit him up, and I secure him in the seat, and I say, statement. I have never betrayed my oath before, and I shall never again. I didn't today.
Very curious as to Judi's reaction of seeing Rhys like that.
He is going to go and sit next to Dr. 2002 and say, I think I want to say thank you, but I really also don't. And then she locks herself in and, goes pretty silent.
Statement. You're welcome. He'll need you now more than ever if you choose to stay with him. But let's get out of here for now.
Yeah, let's do that.
You press the button on the screen that you already worked out how this works. It's pretty intuitive. And there's a bang as it explosively decouples from the facility and goes at some speed upwards. There's a thruster that sends it up. You're traveling much faster than the lift. I don't know if any of you want to say or do anything or talk about what your characters are thinking or feeling in the sort of 15-minute journey to the surface.
I'm internally analyzing the data that I've taken in terms of my role as a doctor and psychologist, and analyzing the depths of human empathy and regret and ambition. I'm mostly looking forward to getting paid so I can fill my oil can.
Do either of the other two want to say anything, or do you want to wait until...
I passed the fuck out.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The danger's over. I passed the fuck out. Part of it's also my own kind of panic, so...
Judy takes out from inside of her jumpsuit a really well-worn postcard, which they still sell in this universe, and it's a picture of a terraformed oasis resort on a desert planet, kind of a bit cheap, tacky. And the only notable thing about it is that in the sky there's 3 suns, and the postcard reads in that kind of cheesy writing they have, "Greetings from Tri-Helios, where the suns never sets." And just a couple of tears start rolling down her face as she looks at the postcard.
So you're having a very reflective and silent journey back to the surface, and eventually you
Sorry, Jimmy, can I interrupt 1 second?
Absolutely.
It'd be very funny if you played the elevator song right now.
It would.
Little bossa nova to take us out of here.
You find yourselves back on the as the elevator clinks. But no, you crest the surface of the water back into the lashing rain, and the escape pod sort of maneuvers itself over to a ladder, and you're able to climb and sort of pull Rhys up onto the platform again, and you all take your places back in your pods. Like I said, you're probably not going to be able to go back to where you came from for the moment. you're going to just have to go to the nearest planet. But thankfully, there is a planet nearby that has a big settlement on it, big cities, and is habitable and is very much colonized by the human race at this point. And you each land down there. I'm interested in what your sort of plans would be going forward. You'd all be aware that Moroi are going to investigate this. Ned's still alive, and the CCTV was all over this. What's your immediate plans to say the next month or two? We'll start with Judi. What would you plan to do?
I have a little scene description, PB, if you're all right with it. And I'm just going to say this is like the early bit, and then if you want to do what happens afterwards. Yeah, Judy's in a hospital room with all the sort of sounds of it that you get, sort of, beeps and the sort of steady state. And she's looking at a comatose Rhys, and she's looking at she's got the postcard, and probably fucking Gregory's there as well. And she's just looking at him, and she's like, well, here I am again, like, sat on my ass, not knowing if you're even going to come back to me. I don't know this time if you're ever going to come back to me. Keep fucking doing this to myself. Rhys Cartwright. I don't even know who would be coming back to me, if you even do make it. But I guess I'm just going to sit on my fucking ass and wait, like I've done so many times in the past. You fucking bastard. And that's that.
Dr. 2002, what would his plans be?
Since no one claimed it, I guess I'll say that I've taken the stone. I haven't really explained my relationship or how I got hired, but we'll just go with I don't have a lot of agency. I kind of have to do as Moroi says and directs. And I have done so. I brought it to them and received my meager reward of a little bit of oil. And I've retired to my android closet to await my next mission.
I was really hoping we were going to get like Dr. 2002 in like a space casino, just plugging oil to Speedhome, Alabama.
I adjust the tie on my tuxedo as I walk by the fountain by Caesar's Palace, and I put on some sunglasses and hop into my Lambo, and that's it.
What's Treeze's plan?
Obviously, medical attention,
Mm-hmm.
and then try to get out.
Okay, just trying to find somewhere new to be.
Find a new job and maybe change my name or something.
Yeah, well, I was just about to say.
I have a bad history here. There's a pattern happening.
You go into places and
people die.
People die.
You and Judi would find the next few months quite strange, because after a month or two, you start noticing, you think you might be even being trailed. Shifty looking people keep looking at you and whispering, and word does get to you that Moroi have hired bounty hunters basically to get you guys in. But I think that's a story for another time. I assume they would just, Rhys, he's incapable of evading that. So eventually one day a Moroi goon would just turn up at his hospital bed. Whether Judi would know about that, I suppose, once again, is a whole other story. I think that's quite a fun little cliffhanger to leave it on. But you've done it. You completed Decagone in a very explosive ending that I did not expect. The dog, if anything, proved a lot less of a problem than I expected, and the real problem was, as always, PB.
I was going to say humanity. Perhaps we were the sea insanity all along.
Are we gonna do like any revelation of what our secrets are? Are we saving those, or?
I didn't have any secrets.
I'm going to say the only person who took a secret was you.
Oh shit!
So I do have a secret that's on my character sheet. That secret is you can have psychology as a thing. I don't have it on purpose.
Yeah, I figured that.
Absolute dog shit. So I am an android designed for that purpose. but I'm a complete failure. It just didn't happen.
Murderbot.
Any skill I have is just a result of my experience doing stuff.
Oh my god, you're a
Excellent.
murder bot for real.
Yeah, actually,
One guy.
full on got me
I brought him
there.
back.
I didn't even see it. That's awesome. Are you throwing the ham sandwich in?
Yeah.
Yeah, if nothing happens.
Fuck you.
Peering down at the ham sandwich. Fuck you, ham sandwich.
Yeah. Well, that didn't work.
It would have teleported if it had mayo on it.
Just teleports it back. The disgusting noise.
The facility.
This is not what I ordered.